I'm
Dungeon Crawler.
I'm Wrong Burgundy. Hello, my little fantasy nerds, and please join us for another episode of Dungeon Crawlers. where
Dungeon Crawlers.
I faked TPKing my entire party so they can have panic attacks.
Oh, you
last session.
bastard.
Yeah, you're an
So-
asshole.
Son of a...
As the party makes their way through a holy temple, only to come across many traps and mind tricks. They make their way to two rooms where one leads to a separate chamber that holds almost a something that holds almost like a fixture that holds some large crystal or a fixed item of some sort. After some investigation, Kaz playing with a couple of things, you realize, or possibly realize, that this may have held a laystone at one point in time. You also did notice some footsteps leaving the chamber. You followed them to the main central kind of circular chamber with a giant tree in the center that seemed to hold hordes and hordes of money. You were set upon by some giant faceless creature with 4 arms. You made very quick work of my frickin' monster. And
That guy's scary.
Chop chop.
we already
That was
talked about
salty.
that. Yeah, that's fine because we're moving that to crit table because of that. Anyways,
I did too much damage for you, Ginge.
I mean, yeah, that was 108
So
points in a
sorry.
hit.
So
I mean,
sorry.
fine. That's fine. It's just
Don't apologize. You slayed the beast.
yeah. But the party make their way to the central tree, and actually something that I left out, because I was kind of excited and there's a lot going on. As you walk towards the main central giant, almost redwood-looking tree, just huge, like 100, 200 feet, wide. I mean, it was a large tree. In the center of the tree trunk, almost carved out of a knot, you noticed a lightly, almost like a blue hue, a bow, almost looked like it had been carved exactly out of the trunk of the tree. The party took the tree, or took the bow from the tree, like the knot in the tree, and the tree seemed to wilt slightly. But as the rest of the party begins to loot and furiously throw gold and weapons and items into their bags, a noxious fume took the room and began to melt money. It began to melt weapons. It began to melt the tree. And they realized they had to flee. You guys made your way to the outside of this tunnel as the tree began to come down slightly, taking parts of the wall, closing off the tunnel behind you. You, with some lucky rolls and some quick thinking, you were able to make your way before nightfall back to the Tortillan village of Bogberg, where you have now you're now resting inside the house of Delden and Namora. So,
Our Tortolan friends.
yes. And that is where we left off last. The day comes to you. You smell breakfast being made. You feel the warmth of these It's all good. Just to let you know, Strat, I ain't chilling on the swearing, man.
Oh, I know.
So, okay, that's just something I can't do. My mouth has run like this for many, many, many years.
So don't
Shut
worry.
the fuck up. Don't look at me.
Don't worry. About
Oh,
it.
Oh, this is a child-friendly stream, Jin.
We're
Okay,
PG-13.
Says the guy who had an acid trip, 30 episodes in. So, all right, Morn, you tell me about a PG. Like,
That scorpion tail, man. That shit.
yeah, he
That
tripped.
shit slaps.
Marn,
Yeah,
you're
it real
It's
slaps.
just because Marn has a problem.
Yeah, nobody's realized
Yeah.
it yet. You
We
do
need
realize
an
at one
intervention.
point. You do realize at one point in time, and I'm just letting you know, it might go too far.
Oh,
It nearly
I
killed.
should ask. Did I experience anything during the night?
Did you have an acid trip too?
No, I mean, in regards to what we talked about.
I has to remember. Hold on, I go back.
Oh my god, I fucking love this song.
You had an emission of sorts? Was that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's natural. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, wet dreams will happen, dude.
And
Not
girls
yet.
have wet dreams? Not yet? Okay.
That's sisters and moms walking.
We'll never
and-
know.
and- I literally cringed just a little bit. I was like,
Continue.
yeah.
Oh, they know what they're in for. Trust me.
But everyone disliked that.
You guys subject me to enough shit.
I mean, Kai. It's not Jerry Springer, bud. We just take him to Bobo.
Stop, Kai.
And Bobo's not any better. He's got drugs too.
No. Bobo will clean Morn up real
Oh.
good.
Yeah,
And,
real
Clean
good.
him up all right.
In ways
It's too
Warren
bad
probably wouldn't
that it's too
like.
bad that Marn doesn't trust Bobo. They'd have a good time together.
There's always time. There's always time.
Bobo would be like the Tiger King, where he just feeds you drugs all the time.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
marries you afterwards.
I would turn into the one young dude. What's his name? The guy who ended up killing himself.
Or Travis.
Yeah,
whatever his
Travis.
name is.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Hey.
Okay.
Just stuck working for.
Okay. Anyways.
Luckily, I have a
Um,
party that would prevent that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you think. Anyway, the day comes to you. Breakfast is made, or you smell breakfast. You wake up to heavy pelt spurs for your beds. Nice down, like some kind of feather or bog grass stuffed into these beds. Very comfortable. Think like Louisiana meets like southern Missouri, Arkansas backwoods type house on these swamps. A lot of the houses are on stilts with large stairs that kind of run up into the house. They're functional. They're not made to be like extravagant houses, but they're very functional, very clean, very nice, very warm. Definitely a house that's probably been lived out of for many generations. But the day comes to you. What do you want to do?
Well, first we should eat.
Yeah, I'll head down for breakfast.
You're greeted by Mora, who seems to be setting the table, and she has set the table for each one of you. It's a smaller table, smaller room. Yeah, you do know the last time that you guys were here, some of you guys kind of had to stand off to the side or sit on a chair just like in a corner eating with yourself.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning!
Say, you got nice accommodations here. Quite like it.
Well, of course. Gavin?
There it is.
I'll probably wake up and join.
You just hear like groaning from the back room. Yeah. Shut up, woman! You just hear like the slow kind of walking into the living room, and he sits down and starts to like light a pipe in front of whoever's at the table. Takes a couple sips of the coffee sitting in front of him.
After I sit down... Actually, no, I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna stand next to where Henri is. And then you said Moira, right? Her name?
Who?
Her name is Moira, you said?
Yeah. Mora.
Mora.
Just Mora.
I couldn't remember. I'm gonna say to her, I just want to thank you again for your hospitality and taking us in again.
Not a problem. We always treat our people down here real nice. We don't have much guests. I like your new jewelry. Where you get that?
I found it.
So as you guys look down, anybody who comes in here, and actually Freya, this is actually really new to you too, because when you picked up the bow,
I got the gauntlet thing.
well, not right away. So to specify, when you picked up the bow, it was a bow until you had the time to attune to it.
Right?
So, and once you took the attunement to you, you realized what the bow was. And the moment you did, and you kind of like set the bow down to look at it, the bow shifted and crawled up your hand and created this long, like, gauntlet that covers the whole wrist of the arm now. And it's like intricate, like, imagine like intricate, like, wooden designs.
Okay.
Like, very, like if somebody were to sit down and literally just like painstakingly coil like these curves and these coils into it. It has like emerald colors and it's incredibly gorgeous.
Okay.
But now it's like this long, like almost gauntlet, like forearm, like strap.
Did we find that at the temple yesterday?
Yeah, it's that bow that we found in the tree.
Oh.
I spent some time with it last night, kind of getting to know it, I guess you could say. And this is what it became. By the way, I would still have my previous bow strapped over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And that one, obviously, doesn't go away, so it's just kind of strapped.
Yep, I would still have it strapped onto me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come down and not saying much, plot myself down and start eating everything.
Okay. Oh, I remember you, big boy. And she walks off into the back and comes back with a giant bowl of like gumbo and like she's like stuffed like extra meats around the side, so it's like lined it, but it's like leaning up over the side. She slaps like a big like a cask, like a container, like a big wooden carved out container in front of you.
My mouth full of food. I was like, we should come back here after we go visit that village.
It's like when you order a Bloody Mary and they try to put like way too much food on the side of it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's
It's
inappropriate
like literally exactly what it is. It's just like stacked with meats.
Yeah.
And like, and when I say meats, not like the normal meats you're used to, like swamp meats. So like prawns,
breakfast.
Like rat and shit?
Yeah.
no,
real
like
breakfast.
like prawns and crawfish
Oh, okay.
and yeah.
Good old bayou meat.
Yeah, or it's like our Southern Missouri people call it. It's a crawdads.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the crawdads really weirdly.
There's a frog leg on there.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in my mouth.
knows. Yeah, like wild wild rabbit like hair, like just weird meats, but you're just like, what the fuck is this? This is real good. And
I
then
don't
you
think I
take
would
it.
have had the crawdads before, so I would pop them.
Yeah, and she kind of like
Selling
steps
off.
behind you and like grabs your fingers and like shows you like you gotta like pop the head off and suck it out, and you do like the first one kind of like tedious, and you're like, oh baby.
Yeah, no, I kind of ignore her instructions though. I'm just popping them. But her
Or the whole thing.
It took too long.
Yeah. More you look over, Mor's like plucking these like things up, and, like just.
Gotta get it into your gullet as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take a drink. You take a drink of the drink that she set in front of you. It's like a, think like a Bloody Mary with like a beer in it. Yeah.
Marn likes it. That sounds
Yeah.
disgusting though.
Yeah. Think of like the spiciness of like a Bloody Mary and like a little bit of the thickness, but it's got like a beer hit to it.
it's
after.
Really? That's actually kind
a
of
michelada.
common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
was
actually
gonna say.
kind of common for a Bloody
I
Mary
could-
to come with like a little
Yeah,
little
you
beer.
you turn a beer and you turn it upside down and you put it into the bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually super, not like super.
The
super
idea,
common, but
I
it's
mean,
pretty
I
common.
could see it.
Oh, baby.
If they have pickle beer, then I'm sure Bloody Mary beer would be fun.
I was gonna say we're northern people, so we do the pickle beer. They think it's weird down in the south, but when I go,
Oh, so fucking good.
yeah, but when I go south, it's the Bloody Mary with the beer in it.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
yeah. So you guys are stuffing your faces. So you guys, whoever sits down, you guys notice because this is all new to you. But this morning when you come in, Freya has like almost that gauntletly arm strap that just seems to, it runs from about the elbow all the way up to about the wrist.
It's kind of looking at my foot. I'll be like, "Oh, nice new gloves you got there." I'll go back to eating.
Thanks.
So, is that the bow itself, or?
I think so. It kind of disappeared and disappeared.
You got also you got all the previous knowledge of all the previous owners of the bow. So you kind of got
Whoa.
like what
She's
the
bow
bow
avatar.
Yeah, so you kind of got like the gist of where the bow has been, what the bow has done. You don't get like a lowdown of every single person that's ever owned the bow, but you get like a gist of the last person that had the bow. The last person that had the bow was a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not manly man, but a tomboy. Like very, very tomboy, loner, lone wolf type huntress. She loved exploring on her own and hunting creatures that were far beyond her skill level. She got a kick out of being taken to that edge, kind of like an adrenaline junkie. And the last time she was seen, and you kind of get a gist of it, up to it, is she was actually hunting the Faceless One and had gotten caught beneath the temple where her last moments were spent.
Well, it's a good thing there were 5 of us.
Badass. Okay, so I would have full knowledge of how it works then. Like, I mean, as far as knowing that it is the gauntlet and that how to get it back into bow form and everything.
If you've attuned to it, you should.
For the most part, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then instead of being like, oh, I don't know, then I would just explain, yeah.
So as you
gauntlet.
say that, as Andre goes, is that the bow? You watch as Freya just like flicks her arm out, and she like flicks her arms out and extends it fully. The bow just like the gauntlet basically like crawls up her hand and flicks out and morphs into the bow.
Mighty
Whoa.
Morphin Power Rangers.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah.
And then she
kinda
kind
cool.
and then she kind of like her wrists in, and then she does the bow just like back into the wrist.
Pretty badass. I'm excited to play with it.
Got a nice new toy there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
Kai. That system's going away, Kai.
Once everybody's at the table, I'll pull out the great sword, the ring, and the horn, and I'll just lay them out. And
I was waiting to see if you would.
I'll flatly say, I have no use for these. Everyone distribute them amongst yourselves as you wish, and I'll just go back to eating.
Oh, it looks like a drinking horn. Oh. Is that magical?
All of them are, yes.
Sword.
I can't remember. There was a sword. There were shoes.
I'm wearing the shoes right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll grab the drinking horn.
Alyssa just took her thing right off the bat. Okay. So there's a horn.
Yeah.
There's a sword. There was a boots, and then there was the ring. So
Does the thing do anything? Can you, like, blow it?
Yes, I believe it. I spent the last night studying all 4 of them. The horn, I believe, lets out a thunderous boom if you blow into it.
One of my ride leaders had one of these. It was pretty cool.
Yes, but that one is quite ear-shattering to the next degree. I would advise using it.
Yeah, they are very loud. Yeah, but good for everyone around you hearing it, right?
I don't think you want to hear this one when it blows.
Yeah, I bet if you're not used to it, you probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah, so there was the sword, there was the
I'll
horn,
pick up
and there was the
sword
ring and the
kinda
boots.
Look at it.
Okay, it is a
Yeah,
great
choose
sword,
it.
so it's a double-handed, like giant. I mean, you take it and you pull the whole thing out, and it is it's very intricate. So
Hmm.
do you?
Give it a few swings.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, it seems incredibly sharp.
you know, by looking at it, you prick your finger.
Yeah, it's real. You kind of like you take it and like you move it around and like it just makes that like through the air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strap the horn on my belt because it looks cool.
Well, does anyone else want this?
No, I think it's all yours.
All right. Strap it to my back.
Okay, so you're taking the the great sword.
Yeah.
Did you get the? Do you have the thing for it?
The information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a sword of sharpness. Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Add it
And
to
then-
my sheet.
More,
I
you
need to add
have
mine
the.
still.
I have the horn. How do I learn what it does? Would someone have to tell me? Because Alyssa just said it's very loud, so be careful when you use it. Which Morn wouldn't really take much heed to that. But if he knows it's magical,
So it is. Okay, so you do not have to attune. I don't believe you have to attune to that item.
Mine is gonna be a pain in the ass to add all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did everybody else see? Because Frosty shared it last week. The bow.
yeah.
I saw it. There we go. Why did it not show up? So it is a great sword of sharpness, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So then, yeah, you have the Horn of Blasting that does not require attunement. You have the Sword of Sharpness, Honore, and then there's the Ring of Evasion. And that will require attunement. And then Alyssa
does-
has the
Why
Thunder
do we need
Cake
to attune to
boots.
this sword?
Mm-hmm.
I need to slow down on my drink because I'm already buzzed.
Well, I guess
Not
Wow.
good.
I suppose when I have an opportunity, like after we're done eating or something, I'll spend a little bit of time with the sword, attuning.
Because I think you just have to do a short rest to attune. Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat some breakfast and silently in my head tell Mimir that he doesn't need to be jealous of all this stuff. His shit's still the coolest shit.
We
You hear
still don't
nothing?
know that Mimir talks, right? We
Yeah.
still. Okay. God,
So
Kaz.
you hear nothing except for like humming, like happy humming.
As long as he's not upset, I'm fine.
I thought that had come up at one point. Did it not?
I don't think you guys ever got to the bottom. No, yes, it did. You guys did tell
yeah.
them that you had conversations with your staff.
When we were in hell, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that did happen.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that you said that you can talk to the staff.
Yeah, maybe I think I did now actually.
No, I don't recall that he actually ever.
Whoever was with me walking around the city.
Kaylin and
oh,
I was gonna say it was not everybody.
yeah,
So
it was-
Caitlin.
So Caitlin's
Caitlin
dead.
knew.
I was gonna say it was Kaylin and Morn.
Oh, some more knows. Okay.
Morn doesn't know.
Nope. Because yeah, I don't think Morn was paying that much attention.
No.
Yeah. but it was Kalen and Morn, so yeah, nobody would know. Oh, that's pointless. Yeah, so you guys, as far as you know, he's still no. It's all telepathic. So you literally when it happens, Kaz just like zones out for a second.
Just a little bit spacey.
Just a little bit.
That's on brand. There's nothing
Yeah.
weird about it.
Definitely on brand for Kaz.
Okay. So you back again. Oh damn it! I just threw off my whole accent. Oh. Hold on here.
Oh my god,
So,
Divinity 2
you-
has the best soundtrack, I swear.
It's so good.
So there's still the Ring of Evasion if anybody wants that.
What does that do?
Would
That might be good for Morn since he's a melee.
Yeah.
My
I
AC
don't-
my AC is
I
not
don't
that
have-
high as far as AC goes.
Yeah, so it might be good for him.
Well,
Probably
it's
better.
for a
I
deck
have
save,
a
I
decent
think.
AC.
And what does Ring of Evasion do? I thought it was.
It lets you save a dex save that you failed.
Oh, I have proficiency on deck saves, or not proficiency, advantage on deck saves. So maybe this should go to someone else.
So maybe Kaz then? I don't know.
I-
I don't want to take
have an
anything because I have my bow.
improvement spot
Oh,
So somebody else
I'm
might.
good on. I mean, I'm good on deck saves. So
I also have proficiency in dex saves, and I have a high modifier for it, so I don't need it.
yeah,
yeah, my modifier's not high, so I'd be fine with it. But
Take it then.
yeah, you.
So you
make
guys
good
come
use of
on
it.
back here. It only took you 1 day. You haven't gone for very long. You find what you need. As he takes a big pull of his pipe.
partly we came here to rest afterward.
Rest.
Well, we
What'd you
we
find?
didn't quite find what we need, but
What you find at the temple? If I may be so bold.
There's some Yan T living there, blocking the entrance.
Did we ever determine that? I mean,
No, snakes.
Players.
Sorry, walking.
players.
There were some walking snakes.
some
There's
snake
some-
people.
There were some walking snakes guarding the temple.
That's real nasty. Not
Yeah,
not real fond of them
They're real-
snake peoples.
real scaly. Yeah, kind of gross.
You know, I thought maybe we should try to talk to them, but they pretty much attacked on sight. So
They got all hissy.
Oh, well, that's not good at all. I assume you up and ran.
No, we snuck inside.
Oh,
Not before ripping one of their throats out, though.
oh.
None
That's
of us
quite
pulled
that's
them
quite
out, though.
violent.
Oh, I never thanked you for saving me there, Alyssa. But I guess that's fine.
I guess it's fine that I didn't thank you.
Oh,
Shit happens.
So he leans in, takes a big bite of his breakfast, and takes a sip of that kind of Bloody Mary mix. So, what y'all's plans for the days today?
well, I think the plan is to go the other way
The other way.
to the encampment.
Oh,
The humans.
I be real careful there. Nobody been up in that way for a long time.
Aye.
What you smiling at over there, Kaz? Oh,
Oh, is he on the phone? Maybe
you might be.
he might be.
Talk to the wifey.
Oh.
You going?
Real.
So you going up to the
Hi, wifey.
the encampment?
Oh yay!
Baby,
Oh my gosh!
baby.
I'm getting so big.
I like the babies. The babies are real nice.
The precious.
The precious.
Oh,
You're so
Just watching.
so cute.
He's here to play with us.
Yeah.
He gets a
Right.
plus 20 to
Gonna-
charisma.
Right, gets
This is-
plus 20 charisma.
He passes every charisma check.
He gets
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
instant.
resistance against deception.
Kaz uses baby.
This is the
Baby
sidekick. New sidekick rules.
Familiar? Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
Speak with animals, but it's speak with baby.
Yeah.
He used the same voice.
I mean, I'm gonna nat 20 every single one of those perception rolls, man. Anyways,
Kaz needs help with perception rolls.
he does.
Oh my god.
He does.
Well, let's have the baby do it.
So, you plan on going to the encampment today? That's quite a ways away. That take you to most of the day.
Yeah, well, maybe the cover of night will help us. You know,
You do that.
we're not going there looking to make friends, shall we say?
Well, I was thinking about that. So, if you do decide to go back that way, and he kind of like stands up, and walks back to a little cabinet behind you, and he picks up like this pouch. It's almost like a greasy looking pouch. And he plops it down on the table in front of you guys. That right there, that keep you a little bit safer. That keeps some of the bigger ones away. The smell, they don't like that too much.
If we've got to camp at night.
If you planning to go all the way there, you might be camping. It's a long trip. Take you most of the day.
Yeah. How long does the stuff in the container last?
We could
At least. Okay.
Whoa.
towards the end of
More than enough,
that first second week, that smell kind of fades off a little bit. We usually repack the ingredients in there.
Okay.
Makes it a little stronger. We just made that one last night.
Okay. That should be all we need.
I wish you lots of luck. They weren't too kind the last time we were over there. We made some trade for some pelts, and they kind of lowballed us. Weren't too nice. Said some real mean things. That small one with the black cut hair, and that one rings with you right away, Freya. When he talks of the smaller female with the cropped black hair or brown hair.
Would that be... Oh shit, what was her name? So, wait. Look at my notes 1 second.
Per day?
Why did you tell me? I was gonna look it up.
I just don't want you to spend like 3 hours.
It was Zaro and Preve.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Preve is the one with the short black hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he mentioned he saw her there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get like a little chill up my spine.
You know her to be kind of the rude one. Like she's a very not so nice individual.
All right. So a chill will probably go up my spine, and I'll probably be visibly, I don't know, deep in thought.
When that is brought up to you, though, hold on here 1 second. I gotta look at my notes.
Time out.
Okay, so while
I'm
this is
looking.
happening, he just talks to you guys a little bit. What are the?
I'll be asking. I'm gonna ask him.
Did he
or
just PTO?
Dalvin.
Yeah.
Dalvin's still there, right?
Yeah, he's just sitting at the end of the table talking to you guys.
Dalvin, I noticed when I've been trying to navigate these swamps, seems to be kind of like playing with us. Things I swear that like a tree's there in one spot, and then we come back and it's in a different spot.
He kind of
You
nods.
seem you seem to navigate it fine. It's kind of confusing me. Or confusing us.
I use a little bit of the swamp magic. Very few of us have it. It helps us guide ourselves through the path, through the jungle, through the swamp of sorts. The jungle has been this way. I keep saying jungle. The swamp has been this way for I want to say as long as that temple has been here. They say that there's been many issues with this swamp, and the way that it plays with the individuals around here. Not sure why, but the only way that you can guide yourself through the swamp is pure luck and really paying attention to your surroundings.
Yeah. We've tried, gotten lost twice.
It's an unforgiving swamp. That's the reason why we don't get a whole lot of visitors. My grandpappy, he told of when we used to have access to the outsides of the swamp, and we used to make visits to the main capital to do a lot of our trading. But we obviously have not been doing that for a long time.
Well, it's just luck.
You feel a twinge in the back of your neck, Freya, and you kind of you associate that with just
Memories,
the
maybe.
memories of the name of Privé being mentioned. You kind of get like a little tinge or a little tickle, and you get kind of upset for a second, and you just kind of shake it off.
Get it. I probably won't say anything. I'm just gonna probably be kind of inward. Just hearing about her.
Well, I'll look toward the party. I think we're ready to go. Anything else you want to ask about?
If I notice that Freya seems drawn,
You notice what? Sorry.
would I notice that Freya seems a little withdrawn after that?
Make a perception check. No. You don't seem to notice anything.
Can I try to give Delvin some gold for the food and letting him stay there?
You can try.
I'll just I'll put like 5 gold on the table and just tell him.
He looks at it kind of confused. Wow. What's this for?
Just for the hospitality.
Much appreciated. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that around here. We don't really have a way to spend that. I'm assuming that's from the main civilization.
It is, but I figured if you have traders come through again, they might be interested in that. So maybe you can use that to your advantage.
All right. Much obliged. He kind of takes it and slides it into a little pouch and kind of rolls it in between his teeth, bends it around a little bit. I can do one favor for you. I can give you something that might help you a little bit on your path. It's not much. It's only a one-way trip. It can get you there. It cannot get you back. And he kind of touches the wooden table and draws a giant circle and does a couple of inner circles, and then grabs the center of this like runic circles that he draws and pulls out like this like almost like an avocado seed, like as big as an avocado seed. This will help you. And he like sets it in the middle of the table. That'll help you find your way a little bit easier in the swamp. It's a one-way trip though. You have to think of the place, the location that you want to go, and it will guide you there. So basically, that'll give you advantage on nature checks, or to get you to basically find the path.
I suck at nature checks, so let's. Does someone have high intelligence?
I have an okay nature.
I have proficiency nature, +7.
Are we looking nature or survival?
Survival. Thank you.
Survival,
My survival's
same,
good.
+7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either. Honor, you can take it.
Okay, I'll take the peach pit.
So we might want to use it on the way back. We're coming back here, right? I'll look at the food. I'm assigning the food.
Maybe, maybe not.
That very much depends on how things go.
Because we wouldn't want to cause any trouble for these people. But
Right. And then we may need to hurry, depending on what we find out. I would prefer not to waste more time.
I agree. And I think we should take a roundabout way of getting there if we can. Make that way the people there don't realize we came from this town. Don't want anything similar happening to this village.
Not at all.
Certainly not.
I'd like to keep our friends safe at this point. If we can.
Anything else we need to do before we leave?
Don't think so.
No. I'm ready.
It's roughly probably like 8:30 in the morning at this point.
No time like the present.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at her.
Yep, let's go.
I will say this. One piece of information. The last time I made a delivery for them. They're ruthless. Nasty folks. I have seen them when I've left later in the evening, bringing in, I believe they were cages of some sort. Multiples. Almost pulled in train, or not train, but a multi-wagon type settings.
Wagon train.
I'll probably look visibly disgusted.
They thought they had them covered, but I saw as they entered their establishment. 6, 7, 8 cages, multiple beings inside. A lot that looked like, and he points kind of at Andre, a lot that looked like you.
Oh.
Chained and gagged. I felt sad, but
More
it's
than
not
one.
all. 7, 10, maybe 12.
We're well aware of how awful they are.
Morton's veins are bulging.
He takes like another big puff of his pipe. Incredibly sad, but I am but one total. Not a whole lot I can do.
Thank you.
And I cannot exactly run into the Empire asking for some kinds of helps. But
Do we have any idea how many are there?
it changes. I know the bigger man seems to leave often. Some of them leave. I'm not real sure.
I can ask
that.
Old Thousand Dagger once we get closer.
You can ask what? Sorry.
I can ask Old Thousand Dagger once we get closer.
Yeah, possible.
Oh, no time to waste, and then let's go.
I'll probably, especially when Delvin points at Henri and says that he's seen them with several people that look like Henri. I'm gonna kind of move over to Henri and put my hand on her back. Don't worry, we're gonna find them and we'll get them all back.
Martin's already started out the door down the path. He doesn't know which way he's going, but he's upset and walking in a direction.
We'll make them pay, Henri, don't worry.
Somebody should tell Morn to stop doing that.
No, I'm just making my way toward the. I'm making my way toward the outside of camp. I'm just making my way toward the outside of camp. I'm ready to go. I'm not really like avoiding you guys.
He just doesn't waste any time.
No.
Yeah.
Well, shall we go then?
Which I appreciate. Let's go.
I wish you the best of luck. Be careful. Swamp is very, very unforgiving. Also, if you see a big dips in the water, stay away from the waters. That's the bug. That's the bug. He real big. Nah, happy man. He missing his eye. I took it the last time he tried to take me into the water. He's the one that gave me this, and he like lifts up his leg, and for the first time, you guys see like half of his leg from the knee down is like a stump, and he has like a partial leg made of almost like vines and wood that comes to like a half of like a tiny foot, and he kind of knocks it a couple times. Yeah, he got me, but I got him.
So I'm gonna walk
if
up
it
to
should
Delvin.
come to that, I'll take his other eye too.
I'm gonna walk up to Delvin. I know that somebody already gave him cold, but I'm gonna take his hand and I'm gonna press my forehead to the back of his hand, and then I'm gonna put a little pouch with 100 gold in it in his hand.
Oh, we can't afford that.
Of my own gold.
We
Of
can.
my own gold, Morn. My own gold. Not party gold,
I'm
my
not,
own
I'm
gold.
not there. I'm not more okay.
I didn't take anything out of the party pot. It's my gold.
He looks at it again and I appreciate it.
Thank you
Maybe
for,
I find some way to spend this.
Thank you for all of the hospitality you've shown us and the information you've shared. We hope to see you again very soon.
Of course. Bogberg is always accepted. Come on back sometime. Mora! Where's my coffee? You see him like turn around and yell again, and you just hear a clanging in the kitchen, and a coffee cup comes whizzing out of the kitchen and just clocks him right in the side of the head. And you watch Delvin go down. Oh, Mora! Oh, wow! Why did you do that? Oh, in front of the guests. She peeks her head out. That'll teach you right there, won't it, Delvin? And like peeks her head back into the kitchen again.
Okay, Delvin and Mora are probably my favorite NPCs, which is why I felt inclined to give him so much gold.
So you go to leave, and as you look up, he kind of smiles and takes a puff. He's got a goose egg, like giant goose egg above his left eyebrow, and he just smiles at you, and half his eye is closed, and he's like, "Y'all have a see chip now? Oh, that really hurt, Mora. Do you want me to get your other eye, Delvin? No, love you."
Yeah, I'll head out and walk
And I'll
hastily to catch up with Morn.
Mora comes running out of the front door, and she's holding a small little fanny pack kind of pouch. You guys be safe now, okay? And she hands it over to you. That big man, he needs food. You make sure you feed him real good, okay? And she hands you like a pouch, and you open it up, and it's got like fresh, almost like cornbread looking stuff, and then like a wrapped like sandwich, almost like a hoagie. And then on the side of it, you see like some like it's like a po' boy. It's a big.
Damn,
and it's like
nice.
It's like you look at it and you can tell she's like wrapped it really really tight with leaves or something like that because it looks like it's like popping out of the sides. And then on the side of that, you see like some sweet cakes almost.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Delvin. I'm gonna take her hand with both of my hands and press my forehead to the back of her hand and say thank you again.
She pulls you in and gives you like a little hug. Like she pulls you down to her and gives you a hug, kisses you on the top of her head, and she said, and all she whispers in your ear is, "Be safe." And then she like pats you. She like pats your back and like shoves you.
Right, I'll take the back and go.
And I'll like address both Delvin and Moira with sort of a bow. Say, blessings of the Moon Maiden be upon you.
And she smiles, and she actually does a like a symbol like from her head, and does like kind of like a little symbol to you. And you notice, and you're like, oh shit! They realize who this is, and then they just smile and like wave from their front step as you guys walk down the street.
As a Minnesotan, I approve of this exit, but mine's waiting on the path.
A lot of happy goodbyes. Be safe.
Martin would have been like gathering his bearings, looking for landmarks, figuring out the path, right, and probably have started down a little bit of it, and then waited for them to catch up.
I'll catch up.
And this is like we're ready to go. Yeah. Setting out.
Okay.
This is an exciting journey. No.
Better?
There we go. So.
Perfect.
Skyrim never fails.
Oh, never.
Never fails.
You guys make your way on the outskirts of the village, and you hear the. And you like the sounds of the swamp. You listen to birds flying in the distance. You hear movements of some creature several hundred feet off. You hear the water disturb. The swamp is before you. What are you doing?
Soon after exit, I would have just turned to the group and been like, look, I don't think that unless there's way more people there than we think, the Obsidian Eye needs to get out of here. They must just not know about this town. And as soon as they find out about it,
they're gonna ruin it.
Well,
they're gonna ruin all of it.
They're gonna either kill.
Made dealings with them.
They're either gonna kill them or they're gonna take them captive.
That's what my village was told too. Before we were. Never mind.
We have to get to them before they get here. And now that we've gotten to know these individuals, I don't want to see them any of them hurt.
So, point of clarification:
and we are all
they have made dealings with the Obsidian Eye, over this generation.
Oh, yeah.
But it's always only been Delvin.
What?
It's almost like he's kind of like a speaker of the village, and he seems to make some kind of dealings with them.
Oh, fuck that.
And like, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of like he's like bartered and traded with them when he noticed and found them.
Jen, I'm pulling up my sleeves.
Yeah, and also
but you don't. He's never made like he's never said that they followed him back, nor did they know where Blogberg is. But you're not sure. They might, and they just haven't jumped on the opportunity yet.
Well, that might be true. That's certainly not how Morn's thinking, though.
Yeah.
Gotta take him out.
We can't take.
There's no room for the Obsidian Eye in this world at all. If they all die, I don't think anybody would blink.
Someday I hope to go back to a life where I can look at gold and not really know what it means, you know?
Yeah. Or go back to a life where you don't have to worry that slavers are gonna take people captive and sell them off.
Agreed on both accounts.
Well, let's get rid of them then.
Okay, glad we're on the same page.
Okay. So, who is leading the helm?
I have the seed.
Are you
So-
using the seed? It's a one-time use. Remember, he said that once you've designated the destination, it's a one-time. It'll get you there. It will not get you back.
Right.
I think we should get a little off course before we use this. I say, let's get it far away from this village, circumvent the town, and if we're not able to find it, then we use the seed to get there.
That's a good idea.
So, you're gonna have to make 4 survival checks.
And I'll help Andre guide.
I can help too if needed.
No. Okay. Okay. You begin to. You gonna roll them all at one time?
Kaz,
I'll
oh
do-
my god.
I'll wait till we roll the last one.
Lumberjack!
So, you guys leave the city, or this little town. You've taken off, and you begin to leave the village. Andre, you kind of begin to pick out aspects of the swamp that you didn't see the night before that might have helped you find your way to the village. You find kind of the like the natural paths that seem to be taken a lot like by animals, by certain animals. Animals that you do recognize in the Empire are still in the swamp a little bit. You know, it might be a different version of deer, but you notice this deer is probably going to take the safest path to get to certain areas. And you begin to follow and kind of guide, you begin to guide your group down this path. With that high of a survival check, you do notice a couple things along the way that you keep your party safe from. There's a couple of vines that seem to be hanging really low. Like there's like 6 or 7 of them, and they're really skinny and thin. And as you watch, and you kind of like, you take a second. It's like one of those moments as you're like walking or hiking, and you
And
kind
then
of
you
zone
kinda-
out. Well, you just like zone out and you like stare at something. And as you're doing that, a bird flies through or close enough, and all 5, nom nom. And all 5 of the vines all of a sudden wrap out around this bird and just instantly coil it up into this giant like ball. And you watch as the bird like moves 5 or 6 seconds and then just stops moving. And the vines just begin to constrict tighter. And then it just sits there. And you're like, okay, avoid vines.
Don't touch those.
You go further. And as you go a little further down the path, you notice a right in the center of the path where you're walking, it seems like the animal tracks stop, and you're kind of like, well, what the fuck? And you look about 5 feet beyond, and you see the sets of tracks start again. And you think it's odd for a second, and you pay attention, and where the tracks are, where you are, and 5 feet away, you see it's almost like the tracks have been pushed into the ground. And you look closer, and so you take your step. You pick up a stick, like a piece of the branch, and you kind of like jab it where the tracks aren't, and this flower just goes. And after like 5 or 6 seconds, opens back up and immediately camouflages back in with the path. You point that out to your party, and you kind of all hop over and continue to
Don't
walk.
chat for that thing.
Okay. Roll survival check again. So you rolled a 17. You gotta roll one more. Since somebody's
wait.
helping you.
He was helping me, so
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because you have the.
Yeah, your first is a 23,
Yep.
and then 17.
17. Okay. You continue to make your way further. You have a little bit more trouble finding where you need to go. You lose this natural path taken by animals like 2 or 3 times. But after about 10 or 15 feet, you do manage to you do manage to find a natural path that leads kind of away from the village in a... Oh shit, I gotta pull up the map for Rothos.
Like a northwesterly direction.
So you guys are right
'Cause
there.
we came into the swamp from the east side.
Southeast.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading in a northeastern. Yep.
Yep.
I know. You guys are heading in a northeastern.
Okay. I would have thought we would have been heading northwest, but maybe that's just how I had it figured in my head.
Same, actually. I thought we were heading about northwest too.
We entered the forest from the northwest, right?
Correct. No,
From the north.
you guys entered from the northeast, the far northeast corner.
It's on the Skarnsveld side.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Did not realize we were that close to Skarnsveld.
No.
So you guys are heading northeasternish. You guys might not be close to Skarnsveld. You're not really sure. You're just heading in a northeasternish direction.
So we're sort of heading back the way we came then.
Something, yeah.
So, roll another survival check.
I don't think I need to roll again for that one.
You could try to get two in a row.
We get to the camp, they're all dead.
Okay, so actually that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys, so after you find that path and you get kind of like, okay, I think we might be heading back to Skarnsvold. This seems odd. You walk for about 2 or 3 more minutes, and it's about noonish, kind of 1 o'clock, and all of a sudden, just slightly, just ever so slightly, you see a cobblestone path. Like, it's mostly dirt, but it looks a lot like the cobblestone path that you guys used to get to the temple. And you begin to pick it up, and you're kind of like, oh, and you get really low, and you brush some of the dirt away, and you start to look at it deeper, and you're like, yeah, this way. And you take an immediate westerly, western southwesternish turn, like a heavy western turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you just start heading down, following this path.
So, roll a 4th time.
So, you continue on for about 3 hours. It's running about 4 or 5 o'clock at this point. You know, the sun, you can start to hear some of the sun starting to set a little bit, and you see the temple in the distance.
Yeah, because we could see it from the junction where we split off originally, yeah.
Yeah.
How far did you say it was from this fork?
The temple wasn't that far.
From their
pretty much.
encampment, it was a couple hours. Because he said it was on the opposite. Delvin had said that it was on the opposite side of the jungle.
Oh,
They seem to be posted up kind of closer to the channel.
Yeah, it took us longer to get to this fork than I was expecting. We're gonna have a tough time getting there by dark if this is where I think we are. But maybe that'll help us.
So,
Help me.
roll your last survival check, because right now you've had 3 successes. Oh yeah, not even a problem. Henri. So, roll the perception checks. Anybody who wants to.
Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, I
Go,
would've been-
Kaz. Let's break that
I rolled
10.
well. I think I used up all
Oh,
my luck
you
on
broke
the
10!
survival checks.
What's that?
I think I used up all my luck on the survival checks because I got a 13 on the
Oh
perception.
my god, you guys, I
Yeah.
think we need to celebrate. Kaz broke a 10 on perception.
Yeah, that's kind of
You beat me.
scary. So,
It's kinda like I can't see now.
Alyssa,
Damn. Damn, Alyssa.
Yeah,
coming out with a
Alyssa,
24.
actually. Freya a little bit. So, Freya, you see, as you guys skirt your way around the temple, you look up, and the giant tree is, like, off kilter.
Makes sense, because everything was
How-
crumbling.
How far away is the temple from where we're at?
You guys are literally right next to it. Like, you guys have picked, like, Andre, with his rolls, managed to find a path that took you, like, way around to, like, basically skirt the edges without being seen or causing any issues. But you notice the tree is off kilter, and you can hear loud noises coming from the in the front of the temple. And Alyssa, with your perception check, the smells. You smell fresh meat. You smell like drinks of some sort, alcoholic possibly. It smells almost like a celebration or some kind of something. And you actually notice, you just hear, you guys all kind of like hear the partying, like just loud screams and like
We're back over by
noises.
the temple.
Yeah.
Shit, we're off course.
Nope. Remember, he said it was on the cobblestone path and it seemed to go beyond.
I thought the cobblestone path split.
It did. You haven't gotten to the split yet. So you have taken a wide path around. After about 20 minutes, you hit that split, like a fork in the road almost. And with your rolls, you manage to figure out the way, because the cobblestone basically goes away at this point, and you have to find another path again. And you begin to walk in a direction that you start to see. It's not heavily taken, but you notice. Actually, roll another perception check. I would say
Survival or perception?
survival for you. Well, actually, yeah. So roll roll a perception check, and Alyssa roll perception check, because you're actually proficient. Because you would notice. Okay, so you don't. Okay, Alyssa. As Henri is like looking around, figuring out the best path to take, you pick up heavy scents, like heavy scents of like high traffic of human or humanoid. And you get down and you take big whiffs of the ground, and you realize there's patrols. And you sniff again. Recent, within 20 minutes. You sniff one more time. 3, 4 maybe people walking, and they're walking this way. And you point in kind of a northwesternish direction. But like when it parts like this, it kind of goes off to the right. As like the path dies, there's no more like cobblestone path, it just turns into dirt. But you pick up like heavy sense of almost like a patrol, and a very recent patrol.
Whoever's used this path has taken it within the last half an hour. I'd say probably a small patrol party, maybe half a dozen guys, maybe a little less.
Excellent. Maybe we can catch up to them and make quick work.
You got a good nose on you.
I'm sure you'd be game, right, Alyssa? Tear some people to pieces.
If I feel like it.
I think you'd feel like it. Once you see them and see what they're doing.
I know I'll feel like it.
Okay. You guys continue to make your way. About another half hour, 45-minute pass. And you come to like larger, like almost larger paths with smaller ponds in between. You guys are coming in.
Didn't Didn't Delvin say something about the Swamp of the Dead?
You guys came in right here.
Do you want her to
I
send it back?
can't spell.
Yep.
Shafika?
I tried 3 times.
This is too much water. Like,
I liked that last one.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't
Kind of
think
fit.
it-
It kind of
I-
fit it. I like that last
mean,
one.
I didn't think it did yet.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. Yeah. Perfect. And each square is 5 feet, so normal.
Yeah.
You guys come to this like opening with these large like pathways almost, and you're surprised because it goes from these smaller pathways to these like almost larger pathways with these small ponds and kind of like creaky overlayings of the water. The trees have gone from a vibrant like green and like very dark mossy green to this autumny, like not dead but just like late fall looking. The water is green with kind of a murky brown overtill to the top layer. Make perception checks.
because I've been doing so well.
How big is the swamp?
Large.
Oh, you guys, what the fuck is happening right now?
I will.
Oh, fucking
What the heck?
baby.
Cass beat all of us on perception. This doesn't happen.
I will use something. I just got this. This is all I got many levels, so I'm wanting to use it. This.
This is not good.
That did not work. I took this one. I will
Okay.
be looking for humans and other stuff.
Okay. So, did you roll perception then?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yep. And then Alyssa, you still got to roll.
I did.
There we
Did
go.
you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 22. Okay.
Got 3 nat 1s in a row.
There we go. So, yeah, I was gonna say, oh baby. So the rest of you are so caught up with the ground being kind of this weird, mushy, kind of like you step on it and it moves like a little bit, like it's not like fully like wave, but it's like you kind of like, oh yeah, I don't like that. That's weird. And you guys look over to the water, and the water is like a dark brown, murky, like you can't even see through it. It just looks nasty. Morn and Alyssa. So, Morn, you are looking for anything humanoid-ish?
Yeah, as well as, well, I guess anything active in this swamp.
Okay. Alyssa. Deep smell of iron. Tints of blood. You look forward and you get really low and kind of squint your eye, and the lights are starting to go down. It's not like dark, but it's like kind of like a sunset. You look forward about 50 feet and you see body parts strewn. You look further, Alyssa and Morn, and sitting next to a tree is a large individual. And he's sitting with his feet crossed. And he's got this like gigantic something sitting next to him. And on his back, the best way to describe it, think of like a pillbox. like a hunting stand, but it's like enclosed with like slits around the whole top, and he's got his back turned. And with you guys' high perception, Morn and Alyssa, all you hear is and like you look and and then all of a sudden like a half of an arm comes up and he's just like doing circles. And I would say, yeah, both you guys, Alyssa, you just barely make it. Morn, you definitely see it. The little box above on that on his back, whatever this is.
Wait, how is Alyssa seeing it?
I don't think he's that far. He's like 100 feet.
But Alyssa rolled a nat 1.
She definitely did not. She rolled a 22.
Where?
Oh, I do see
That
that
was
one.
before.
Where?
When
Oh,
you asked
shit.
us to roll
Okay.
perception, Alyssa
Never
rolled
mind.
a
I
nat
see
1.
I see it now. Chill out.
I was just confused. I'm like, I rolled a fucking 8. So Alyssa rolled a 7.
totally-
Why do I not see it? The hell?
Morn is the only one that is seeing.
I mean, I do have
the-
advantage for hearing and smelling, though.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I would have been in
it would
front
still
with
be
Han right now. I would have
15
just come to it.
Sorry, I was just being
I
salty
would have just
about
kind of like.
the 1
I
point
didn't see.
difference.
I totally missed that. I just saw the 22. So even with the 15, you didn't see any of that.
Sure.
I was up front helping Andre navigate. And I'm just gonna put my hands out.
Yeah,
That's all
you
it
see
is.
the body parts, you smell blood, and you notice the creature about 200-ish feet off, and it seems to be sitting with its back turned, and it's just like humming, and you just barely pick up the humming.
I'll point at it. Like I don't think he's letting us past without a fight. Maybe we can circumvent him.
If they point him out, can I see him?
Yeah, you see this. I mean, it's large, like when you think of the scales, like small, medium, large, gargantuan. It's large, like it's on large, almost gargantuan. Like it's
Almost
just a
huge.
heavy. It's like a huge.
Gargantuan's
Sorry.
like Tarrasque size.
Yeah. I meant
Huge
Sorry.
is like, yeah.
But
think we stay.
it's incredibly big.
I think we stay away from this thing.
It doesn't sound too fun. And I'm gonna start walking
seem
forward.
like anything I've learned about in my training.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and grab my great axe.
By which I mean to see a monstrosity.
Is it a monstrosity?
Yeah.
So hold on. So what are you rolling?
I
Are you
just
rolling
don't-
for something?
Yeah. Well, if he is something that I would know about, I just want to know if I would have any way
No.
to know about. No. Okay.
So, Alyssa has begun to walk towards the creature.
Yeah, I would have walked with her.
Okay.
I want to fight too.
Are you staying quiet or are you just walking right at it?
I'll roll stealth. Boom.
You see it like kind of like sit up from its like sitting stance, and it's beginning to like look around, and you hear like big, heavy in breaths.
That was sleight of hand.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sleight of hand, dude.
perfect.
But I'll
big.
take it. I'll take that if you want.
No, I'll take the 19.
Okay.
Let's talk to it first.
It turns around, looks directly at you.
Talking's over.
What you want?
Does it look like he's looking at me or at Morn?
With your stealth, you would have stayed next to the tree. He catches Morn, but he smells. He doesn't know where you are, but he smelled people.
Mm-hmm.
What you want? Who you be?
It's passing through.
No pass. Why pass? And he picks up this like giant club that has like jutting rock and like obsidian looking sticking out of all the sides. What you want?
I'll look at Elissa. I'm assuming she's looking just ready to fight.
Okay, hold on. Actually, take a bio break before I start this next part.
Yeah, I was.
Bio break. Bio break.
waiting for Henri?
No idea.
Kai! Stop reading my mind.
Lime. By the way, this is 1 in 3 scenarios that could have happened.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Ah.
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 Ah. Oh.
Father-in-law sending. Oh, holy shit. I've seen a lot of hate spewed in recent days, man.
Come on, Twitch, where's the beer stein? This is as close as I can get. Because it kind of looks like a cake.
Ein to be at the bitte. Avi Betty? No, he's still
Kai,
waiting
to answer
for
your question.
Andre. What?
Can you tell what that is?
Popcorn?
Weed. Let's see here. Live presidential polls 2020.
Oh yeah, I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah, you and me both. Nothing. No change. Oh, actually, no. Hasn't changed.
Nope, it's the same.
Oh.
Honestly, it'll probably be Friday.
Oh, I guarantee it.
SS Skull in chat.
Hell yeah. Skull.
I'm actually wearing my Viking shirt.
Oh yeah.
No, like my actual, like not Vikings, like
Oh,
you know, the
okay.
gay team, but like Vikings, like you know, like. Lo there, do I see my father? Lo there, do I see my mother?
Real
Lo
life.
there, do I see those that come before me?
I'll give you Viking. Hell yeah.
I'll give you Viking. Hell yeah.
You gotta get that tattooed on your face if you really want to one up her.
Not if I do it first.
Oh, true.
No, can't do it.
I wouldn't.
No.
Face and neck. Off limits.
Correct.
I'm back. Sorry, I had big poop.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? So as you guys are talking to this large individual, you see a creature pop open the front hatch of this like pillbox on the back of this creature. It's like a metal pillbox almost, and you watch like his front hatch opened up. Who you be?
That's this thing?
No, it's a smaller creature riding on the back of the bigger creature.
Well,
Crank! Who this be, Crank?
where's the best?
I whistle. You not belong here.
Yeah, we're just passing through, and I point this way.
Petal, like axe.
Ooh. Wait, is that mead? Is that mead?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Fucking right.
Oh,
I'm pouring it into my goblet.
Fuck yeah. I saw him decorking something and I had to guess.
I was thinking of having meat earlier, and then I poured like literally this much, and then it was gone. And that's all I had today. It's not water.
There we go.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Me?
No. Do you have advantage or no?
No. I mean, maybe if I'm stealth and he can't see me.
I would say with a natural 20,
Yeah, I was about to say.
it'll even out to that 19.
Okay.
But the creature is turned and is staring at you guys.
Yeah, we can pay toll. How much?
And he takes out, he like reaches into his pocket. And he takes out this manacle. And he holds this manacle over his eye. Oh. Lots of blue shinies. And he's looking at the whole party.
Oh, he can see everyone?
You have
I
a
think they won't.
feeling the smaller one probably is the
Okay.
brains.
Okay.
Lots of shinies.
Okay, Yoda.
Shut up. And he's looking at all of you, and he says, lots of shinies, lots of blue objects. And he keeps
Oh.
looking in your general directions, and he's holding up a little manacle.
He can see magical
Possibly-
items.
He probably is referring to magical items.
Shit.
I will have that?
You mean a manacle or a monocle?
Like a monocle. Like a little
Okay, I was gonna
eyepiece
say,
thing.
'cause, like, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's like a little eyepiece. That? And that? And that over there? Oh, big shiny. And he points to Freya's arm.
Do I see this happening? Do I hear him? Do I know what's going on?
I don't know if you guys are close enough if you kept up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Well,
stand there.
I'm gonna say on this ground and with this much water around, I might need to start making constitution checks to see if I can hold on to my breakfast.
So
My party has a lot of stuff, yeah. But, you know, if you think about it, that means you probably shouldn't fight us, you know?
make a persuasion check.
I didn't roll it in this, but I got a 20.
That's not a bad argument. It's pretty smart, Morton.
Yeah, it's big brain.
We have a lot of magical items. We're very dangerous. Wouldn't want to fuck with us.
Crank! Do you speak ogre?
No.
So you'd understand what he's saying.
language.
Doesn't Kaz speak ogre? No, it's
It's not,
goblin
it's
and
not
orc.
ogre. It's kind of a mixture. Actually, it's not all called ogre. It's called deep speech. Sorry,
Oh,
No.
that's different.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Wait.
you're not close enough.
Fuck!
I do. That's what I conversed with old Rothos in.
Yeah. So
Damn it! Finally a language that I can speak.
you're a little
It's fine. It's okay.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Alyssa. She might be too far. Make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20 doesn't rely on hearing.
You pick up the whole conversation. Crank. Lots of shinies. New toys. We take them all. Yes.
Oh. He's either crazy or he's got a friend.
Well, there's a small. Well, you wouldn't see it actually. You wouldn't know.
And also, I was AFK when you guys might have been going over it.
So, there's a large ogre-ish creature. He is large, almost huge. Like he's just on this like big bulking, larger size. And then there's like a tiny, almost metal-ish pillbox-looking thing on top of it. And you see, well, you didn't see it, but Morn and Alyssa would have saw this gnomish-looking creature, very like absolutely crazy, like big, giant, buggy eyes. He seems to have like pieces of like bone attached to him, like armor, and like this like a little headpiece with like I can't think of spectacles. There you go, spectacles like on top of his head, and he's got like his hair is like almost like it's like pointed like giant like spikes. Like he hasn't washed his hair, and he just like took his hair and went like this in the morning, and then like it all flooped up into these giant spikes. And he possibly used maybe like some kind of grease or animal grease, and just like tried to style his own hair.
All right. So once he said that, I'm gonna look over at Morn. Is Morn looking at me?
I think he's conversing with the larger creature or the smaller creature, and he's probably about 50.
I mean,
60
you were
away.
stealth, so honestly, I wouldn't have been wanting to reveal you.
Yep, and you'd have been the only one that picked up that conversation.
Okay. Then instead,
So the creature, the smaller one, like crawls back into the little pillbox thing, and you watch him tap on the back of the ogre and pulls up the front of the pillbox, and he watches these two change that kind of like form like little like almost like a horse bridle, but not like all the way through the but it's not in the mouth per se. It's like almost like attached to the sides. You watch as like, and you watch as they kind of pulls, and you hear him say something in deep speech again, which Alyssa, you'd be the only one that picks it up, and he says, go.
Okay. Then I'm gonna lie in wait.
Okay. The ogre kind of stands up. Okay, Wizzo. Crank, have fun. He stands up. And, everybody roll initiative.
Damn.
I get the music here.
Okay, nice. So...
Like these bitches. Martin turning at law. Yeah, in another life, Martin's a lawyer.
Morn Esquire.
I am more
Puts on a suit, sits back with a cigar. Yeah, his lawyer techniques would definitely be go up and beat up any witness. And when they don't show up in court, his client wins the case.
Morn, attorney at law. He'll beat the truth out of you.
Okay.
So they
Freya.
get the prize round.
The what?
Freya, you're up first. You don't have any idea what's going on. You just see Morn and Alyssa speaking to this, or not Alyssa, but Morn speaking to this creature. This creature kind of stand up. No, actually, you don't. You don't see any of that because you got a natural 1, so you have no idea what's going on. You just watched as Morn and Alyssa kind of walked off.
Well, they pointed it out.
They pointed it out, but you watched them walk off and talk. You have no idea what's going on. You're not sure if you're under attack. You're not sure if you're attacking.
But I've seen this ogre move.
You saw him stand up.
I'll move closer then at least. And maybe... I'm gonna move close and ready an attack action. If it appears that the ogre is going to attack us.
Okay.
Yeah, would we be able to see when he was looking at us?
At your distance, no, because it wouldn't have been the larger creature looking at you. It would have been the smaller.
Oh,
one.
true.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And
I just
I have
moved
a-
a little closer and then, yeah, I'm just gonna ready an attack action for if it appears he's gonna attack us.
Okay. Okay.
Can I do the same? Just when they're talking, just move up to this tree.
Well, yeah, and he still hasn't attacked by my turn, right?
No.
Or would I have seen him?
You
charge
would have
at me?
noticed. You would have noticed. You would have noticed him stand up. Like you would have noticed the smaller creature pull back into the pillbox and pull the door up, and then the larger creature stand up. The only one that really has any idea what's going on or what was said is Alyssa.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I would have been hoping that I had still made a point.
You did, but he rolled really, really, really well on his greed, basically wanting the magical item.
No, that's fair.
I saw it.
I will also ready an action. I will be ready to cast Entangle if the thing starts to move.
Wizard. So, seeing as you're the only one, you're the only one he's picking out. Actually, because he saw all of you except for Alyssa. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Actually, no, because you would have been the only one that he was having the conversation with. Yeah. Okay. So, Okay, does a 21 hit, Morn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yep. Okay. So, as you're standing there talking and you're kind of like holding your hands up, like, having a nice conversation, and you feel like you get through, all of a sudden the smaller creature goes back into the little box and the front of the door goes up, and you watch as the larger creature stands up, and you kind of like, whoa, not a problem here. No problem. We just want to go by. And you hear some kind of language that you don't understand, and you watch as a crossbow points out the front of this pillbox, and you hear, and a large arrow comes flying in your direction.
Okay.
So after that, I should be able to react with my attack action.
Yep. Go away. So it is.
Together as America.
Where's my... I don't even know where they are, so I'm not even going to try to do that. So that's 16 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
For the first.
Ooh.
As all of a sudden you guys watch as Morn kind of stumbles back and a giant bolt is poking out of the shoulder blade of Morn. And... 16 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. 14 points of damage. As another bolt strikes almost pretty close, kind of like in the chest, just right above the your breast here, kind of like right at the top. And you kind of like catch it, and you're stunned for a second, and you see all of a sudden the crossbow come back into the pillbox, and you see these two wild eyes peeking through, and you just hear a lot of
Oh god.
I'm just gonna like swipe at my armor, like, your mistake.
After Morn says my mistake, or his mistake, I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay.
Oh shit, I have a different weapon now.
Mm-hmm. Your new weapon comes with a lot of new stats. So we make sure that you're paying attention to all of that.
Because mine was just a common weapon.
Yep.
Looks like it's +1. I'm kind of adding it in, but I don't have the stats in it yet.
No
Yeah.
worries.
It looks like
no
plus.
worries.
It looks like +1.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna use Banshee, but I'm just gonna +1 it. So it's 22 and 13.
Who are you shooting to, by the way? Sorry.
The creature that attacked Morn.
The smaller creature inside the pillbox? Both of them miss.
What, I thought you said a crossbow comes out.
Mm-hmm.
He probably
Yeah,
has
no.
like 3/4 cover from being inside that thing.
Oh, that
Like
I didn't
a
understand
hunting
that.
blind. Yeah.
Probably has like 20 plus AC.
So 22 doesn't hit.
21 does? 21?
22.
Yes, barely.
Oh, good. Because it's 21, but I get to add +1 to it because of the weapon I'm using.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because 21 does not hit. But yes, that hits.
It's 10 damage.
Okay. You notch the first bow and you shoot. It ricochets off the side of this little box. You take again and you... Actually, hold on. You're holding an action, so you only have one shot anyways. So we'll just say it's the one shot.
That is my action. My action is 2 shots.
Yeah, but you're holding just an action.
Extra attack specifically states on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
Okay,
when you're
so
when you're
it's just the first one anyway then.
Correct. Okay. So I had to think for a second. I was like, wait a second here. So you notch the arrow, you pull back, and as you watch as the crossbow pops out of the front, you're like, wait a second, and it fires. And at the moment it fires and then fires again, actually in rapid succession, you're a little surprised. You loose your arrow and it flies and hits this small kind of slit. This small slit, and you hear, damn it!
Oh, fucker. More where that's coming from.
What action did you prepare, Cass?
Okay.
Nothing.
Henri.
Okay.
Actually, at the end of Wizzo's turn, you hear, you watch as on the side of the pillbox, there's 2 almost blue crystals sticking out the front, and you hear him slapping something on the inside, and you hear these crystals. Henri, your turn.
Wait, we haven't started initiative, have we?
Yeah.
We have.
So was
Did you
the monster the monster rolled first?
No.
Okay, so the monster attacked first, then we enter initiative.
No. So Freya went. She moved up. You moved up. Did you hold an action? I didn't hear if you did. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the reason
wait,
I attacked was because I held an action.
Correct.
but were we already in initiative at that point? I thought we didn't enter initiative until the creature attacked.
You entered initiative because the creature got up and was preparing to attack, and actually started making his way towards Morn. That's when the initiative. I had started the initiative because he had already pretty much. Alyssa knew he was already getting ready to attack, so instead of a surprise round, it can't really be a surprise because obviously you can see a giant ass creature.
I thought we were in a surprise round, and then when he attacked, we were going to.
We essentially were, because I wasn't acting like we were in combat yet.
Same, because
Freya
it was
wasn't
mine.
sure.
Mine, I didn't know what was going on, so what I did is I moved up and I held an action for it, but it looked like the creature was going to attack.
Correct.
It's essentially a surprise round, but we were ready for the surprise round.
Yeah. If Alyssa
Not
wouldn't, if Alyssa wouldn't have heard the conversation, it probably would have been a surprise round.
Okay.
Is there something different you would have liked to have done on your turn?
Well, I don't want to skip my turn if we're in initiative, but what? I guess I don't understand what started initiative if they were just talking. Like, we don't enter initiative just for talking, right? Someone's got to
Alyssa heard it say,
enter.
"It's time to have fun" or whatever.
The ogre was standing up and making his way towards Morn to attack. So it used half of its movement to stand
Okay.
up, and it started moving towards Morn.
But we didn't know that. Only Alyssa did, which is why we entered.
So it was
Yeah,
moving.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't do anything unless he attacked.
So we can rewind it, and I'll let you hold an action to attack if you saw anything, but at the point in time, you didn't see anything that was making you go, okay, yeah, he's definitely going to attack. It was kind of one of those situations like, okay, this is a little weird. He's acting weird. Morn is acting weird. Not really sure what's going on.
Okay. If I see the attack take place, I will just...
We probably would have saw Morn get hit.
Probably not, because she's standing on the opposite side of a tree.
Morn getting hit.
Mm-hmm. Look where Kaz is and look where Morn is.
It's a scratch. There's actually 30 damage.
Yeah, it's a big scratch. And the thing is still at this spot, right? It's still that far away.
It only took like a step or two forward. Yes. When did Andre get up next to Morn?
When it was my turn, said.
Oh yeah, well,
Brave
okay,
man.
yeah, it is your turn now, but
Brave woman.
We're looking
Yeah.
to see what Kaz is going to do because Kaz, he's rewriting me.
This was in my head.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
Okay, I think I just want to do a firebolt at him if he attacks. Not the little one, but the big one.
Okay.
I like it.
And I guess a 19.
Misses.
Okay. That's all I want to do. I want to use any movement I have left. I want to just elevate myself as high as I can go in the same spot that I am now.
So, hold on now. So, you moved up and then elevated yourself before the fight began?
No, I want to. No, I want to move up just as they're talking, because I know that stealth is no longer stealth, right? Like
right before all this happened, it was still stealth. You would have thought it was still stealth. You kind of creep up and you actually don't even see Alyssa. You see the rest of the party, but you don't see Alyssa.
Okay, so even with the others going forward, I don't want to be behind them. So when I see Freya fire, I will throw a firebolt, and then after take off up in the air.
You won't be able to do that because you were just holding an action. Because that's all Freya was doing. She had held the action. She had moved up on her turn, and then when she moved up on her turn, she held her action.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
All right. Andre.
So did I see Morn get hit?
I
I was like here or there.
I didn't flinch.
You would have at least seen Freya fire the 2 shots off.
I would say you would have seen Freya fire 2 shots. Or no, one. You've seen Freya fire a shot.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
That angle, I would say maybe you would have seen Morn get popped. Maybe. Roll a perception check. With disadvantage because you would have been behind the tree. The tree is low hanging. It's almost like a willow. Okay?
I don't know why. Okay, well, I rolled a 13 and a 16.
Okay. You saw Morn take like a step back, and then immediately you saw Freya loose an arrow. That's all you noticed.
Okay.
And it wasn't even like a step, it was like a half, just like a...
Well, I'm assuming that the gauntlet's been thrown, so...
Shit's about
Go
to be real.
ahead.
We've shot the gauntlet.
Psoo! At the ogre.
Oh, we're not rolling well.
That just
Oh,
hits.
20.
Oh, nice. That's a good roll.
And then, let's see, because of Dread Ambusher, that does extra. Yeah. Extra 1d8 of, that'll be piercing. So 3.
16?
And then
So-
I also get Dread Ambusher gives me an extra attack on top of my normal extra attack. So Go ahead and take 2 more shots. 28.
That hits.
Assuming that hit. 6 damage.
Okay.
And then 1 more. Psoo! Oh! It looked like it was about to be a crit, but
That
nope.
miss. Okay. You watch as Andre comes running around the corner up next to Morn. Is that where you're landing? Right next to Morn?
Yeah.
She immediately pulls 2 arrows at the same time and looses both of them. Yes, looses both of them. One goes kind of wide, and the other one strikes the individual in kind of the breastplate and shrieks up and just kind of catches the top of the clavicle. You watch him stand up and whistle that hurts.
Then I'll put the bow back on my back and draw the great sword.
Okay. So, just to be sure, you're proficient?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know we had talked about that last time, and I couldn't remember if
Yeah.
we'd actually had that conversation.
Rangers are proficient in any kind of weapon.
Okay. Alyssa.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna, while he's disoriented from all the attacks, I'm gonna burst out of the shade and charge at him and make some attacks.
Okay. So you're gonna get right up into space. Got it.
At advantage because I was hidden, right?
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. 25, 22, 23.
Hit. Yes, all 3 hits.
Damn.
Was it the big one or the small one?
Big one.
Go off.
And I'm gonna turn all 3 of those into bleeding slashes. So there's 1 damage, there's 2 damage, and there's 3 damage.
Okay, so 10 plus 2 plus 7.
I thought you were
30,
adding.
28.
I was like, holy shit, you rolled 3 ones?
That's 30.
30.
And
Yeah.
then divided. Okay.
What was the total?
30 points of damage. And then
It says you're only rolling 2. It doesn't say a dice.
I get a bonus to damage equal to half my proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's where that comes from.
and then I
One.
have to make 3 times
3 con
DC
saves.
for strength or dexterity. Yeah.
3 con saves.
It is 3. Let's see, natural 20, natural 18, and 14 plus 19. So natural 20, 21, and a 19.
Okay, he saves on all of them.
I rolled really well on 2.
That'll be it for me.
Okay. So what you notice, since you're really close, the attacks don't seem to take as much. He doesn't take as much damage as you would anticipate that he would take. And you kind of like jump up and you're just and you just rip into him, and you can hear Wizzo inside like cackling, and the bigger creature is just, stop it, not nice, kitty. And he's like swatting at you as you're like kind of raking into his body. Okay. That brings us to Crank. Crank. Yeah.
What
Frank
was
is
the
gonna get
OP sign
upset.
for, Henri?
What? Oh.
What?
It's nothing. I just saw something in the wording of that ability, but Frosty cleared it up.
Okay, he is going to do. Yeah, he's gonna shove you because you scratched at him, and he's not really enjoying the whole scratch. So he's
not into that.
Nope, he's not enjoying it. So he's gonna take his backhand and go, "Stop it, duty!" And he's gonna swing at you and shove you.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta remember how that goes again.
His athletics versus mine, athletics or acrobatics. And if he's not proficient in athletics, then it's just strength.
Yeah, but do you roll attack first to see if it hits? I can't remember.
Hit him with that shove attack.
No, you replace it with an attack.
Okay.
Alyssa's about to go flying if this is Baldur's Gate.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Shove.
Off the map.
What's the actual number?
Edge, dude.
Insta death.
Plus is 27.
Okay. Okay.
So he's gonna shove you 10 feet. Into the swamp.
Uh-oh.
As you watch as all of a sudden Alyssa just comes out of nowhere like a flash and launches herself. You're hybrid, right?
Yeah, I shifted under the shade.
So I thought, so like 15 feet before the creature, you watch her like in midair, like jump and like full like cat spring, like up in the air, feet in front of her, lands on the ogre and begins to just shred at him. You watch as after like 2 or 3 seconds, you hear the ogre just stop it and swings the backhand back, and Alyssa just gets launched. As she is in midair, she rights herself like a cat. Like backflip, rights herself and lands feet first in the water. No damage taken, but you are about waist deep in the water as you watch as she's about 10 feet off the shoreline. Oh, baby.
As soon as he starts to move, I have my action ready.
Yeah. So you watch as she goes, Wizzo, I can do hurt. Wizzo, get him! And he just takes 3 lumbering steps and launches himself in air. And all of a sudden lands right in front of you guys.
So I didn't have time to cast my spell.
All you would have noticed, make a dexterity check. Just straight dexterity plus your modifier. You got to beat a 18. Ooh, I think you win
He
because
wins.
It's meter beat.
Contesting, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not that good of a spell here, but I at least can get a chance to cast it. He has to make a strength saving throw of 14.
14? Okay. $17.
Okay. So there is vines growing on the ground there, but yeah,
so they come out. So are you doing vine whip or are you doing I can't remember.
Entangle.
Entangle. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it would technically hit the guy in his back too. I don't know what the interaction would be. He's technically in the area,
but he's in a pillbox.
Yeah,
He's
so
basically covered.
Yep.
So you watch as this creature takes off a lumbering. You quickly cast the spell as fast as you absolutely can, and the vines come out and begin to grab around his feet, but he's just far too heavy and just takes off at a giant run. And you watch it like right as he leaves the entangle, and you're like, okay, this definitely got him. You watch as he just all the muscles from his thighs down just flexes, and he just launches himself in the air and lands directly in front of you guys. So he is going to make the last 2 attacks. Against Morn and Henri. So that is 14. 22 and 17.
Who's he attacking? Me?
You.
Those both hit.
Okay.
Oh, did he hit me? Or did he try to hit me?
You'll see in a second. That is 26 points of bludgeoning damage on the first.
God damn.
And 22 points of bludgeoning damage on the second.
Okay.
I rolled really well. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm not doing well. So.
And then... Eight, 14 Honore.
Nope.
Okay. And then the next one at disadvantage.
Just so you know, Jin, she's only done 78 points of damage, which does not break Freya's record. So.
The next one definitely doesn't hit. As he hits, he comes down with this great, this club, and swings. He hits Morn and continues through the swing, but it's... The first one comes and you manage to, just barely miss it, and he comes back with the second one, and comes up over your head again, and you kind of duck low, and he hits Morn a second time. And you hear, you watch as the two blue crystals on his back get louder. Almost like a charge up. That'll bring us to the top of the round. At the top of the round, Alyssa, all of a sudden the waters below you churn. The sun is beginning to set a little bit as you feel hands begin to grab and claw at your chest, your waist, your legs. Make a strength saving throw.
Sure.
We're fucking toast.
Okay. Alyssa, you are trying to pull yourself out towards the shore, and you are being pulled down. You are about waist deep, and you're now belly button deep. And you take 2 points of piercing damage as the hands are ripping into your skin. And you look below into the water, and you just see faces. Freya, you're up.
I'm gonna dash so I can increase my movement speed.
So you're gonna use your movement and your action to double it. Yep. So you're gonna run that direction.
Yep. I'm gonna get, so I've moved, 35? Oh! And then Alyssa's 10 feet in the water?
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you run by the ogre, and the backside turns and swings down at you as it glances and kind of nicks you across the back of your shoulders. For a second, you continue running by.
Once I get to the water, shit. I am gonna get. I guess throwing a rope is probably an action, right?
Yes.
Then technically I wouldn't have needed to dash because it was only 40 feet or 35 feet to where I am.
If it was only 35 feet, I will. Yep.
Or 30 feet, hold on.
I was gonna say, be precise. So you were about right here. So about 35 feet. So what's your movement speed?
30.
So if you move back a tish.
Okay.
Okay, so you still have an action.
So I was gonna run and try and grab her, but that's probably not smart. I'm gonna take rope out of my pack. I have 100 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to toss, make a loop and toss it to Alyssa.
You're just gonna toss the rope. Just toss the rope.
Try
at
to
her?
toss it like onto her.
Okay. So make a.
A ranger would totally know how to make a lasso.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just for aiming sakes. Make
You know what? Fuck it. I take that back. I take it back. Oh, I can't, because I can't. If I dash, I don't have an action. Wait.
Yo, chill! I took 2 damage. I got more than 100 HP. I'm fine.
Yeah, but I don't want you to get pulled under.
I'm
I'm more
fine.
worried about like whatever's going on in there. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna throw the rope at Alyssa.
Okay. So make a general dexterity check. So roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you quickly fasten the rope and you huck it out towards Alyssa. It lands about 3 feet in front of her.
Okay.
Okay. Kaz.
Okay. I want to I want to kind of move here, but not in the tree, just above the tree. I just want to kind of levitate above the tree. And could I do I sort of get the sense that the big guy is really strong but not all that smart? Little guy's probably not strong but is smart, and they team up together.
Seems like it.
Probably. You get the gist. Somebody's probably running this show.
And it's not the big boy.
Probably not.
Okay.
He's
I
not
want to
real smart.
I want to cast a new spell. But before I announce it, I would like to, if you'd be so kind, to have the big man do an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
His intelligence is probably very low.
That's the hope. I think that's probably my best bet. He rolled a 1.
So, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna cast Mental Prison on him, and he's going to see probably monstrous versions of himself, twice as large as him, big, strong, because I imagine that's what would be scary to him. he's bigger and stronger than everyone in his life. So something scary to him is just someone bigger and stronger than him.
It's true.
So
it's true.
he is surrounded by huge Lovecraftian creatures with 3 rows of teeth for mouths, and they just surround him and are intimidating him.
Yeah, baby.
He is going to take some psychic damage.
Okay.
So let me.
What spell did you use?
Mental prison. I
Holy
don't think I've heard that one.
He's so
I haven't heard of that.
so hold on. He's only gonna take the 19.
Oh, baby. I was gonna say, damn.
He's only gonna take the 19, but he cannot move, and he cannot see, hear, or sense anything beyond his 5-foot sphere that he is in.
Okay.
So he's basically restrained, blind, and deaf to everything around him.
Is this a concentration spell?
Maybe.
It is.
So I should clarify. He is. Nothing physically stops him from moving out of the circle. If he wants to try to leave, he can. He's just surrounded by these things that he sees and is. He doesn't have the frightened condition, but they're scary things that cause him psychic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, if he tries to leave, he takes the 54, right? Is that what that's for?
Yeah, if he, yeah, depending on what he does, he may take more psychic damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is that your turn?
You know what? I'm also gonna use a sorcery point and to also just cast Firebolt on him again and see if I can burn him a little bit.
Okay. That'll
Hey,
hit.
look at there.
That'll
Let's
hit.
go.
So will this do it automatically? No. So 19, and then I got to roll again for the crit. So 19 plus 15. I think I only get the 5 one time, but let me look.
You don't know how spell crits work.
Well, the plus 5 is my. So it just says when a spell does damage of the type associated with your ancestry, you add 5 to the damage roll. So I guess
I think it's just
it doesn't say once per turn or anything. So I guess
So 19 plus 15, right?
no. I guess I can use it twice. So it would be 20 plus 19.
Nice.
So 39
39.
fire. 39 fire damage and 19 psychic damage.
Whew. Okay.
And then that will be my turn. Yes.
Okay. So you cast Mental Prison, and you watch as he stops and goes, "Oh, Wizzo, I know like not nice people." Morn.
I will move around to the backside, getting underneath the box. And then I will, as my first bonus action, rage. And
I would like to raid.
I would like to rage, and I will swing my very great axe at him. And reckless attack. So this would actually be... let's see. Roll advantage. That's a crit. So that is going to be...
I don't see nothing. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
So I'll roll, that's max damage too.
Oh, should I roll on the crit table?
Let me add this up. So that is...
Hold on here.
Okay, so it's 12 doubled is 24, plus 5 is 29 plus rage, so 31 damage on the first one.
Oh!
And then extra attack. Oops. That's gonna miss. And then I will action surge to do this again. So let's 21 to hit the box.
To hit the box?
Yes, because that's what I am attacking that guy.
That just hits.
Sweet.
Okay, so the first one hit the box too, or no?
Well, the first one was a crit.
Yeah, I know, but the first one you were aiming for the box? Or
Yes, I'm aiming for the box. The guy.
Okay, you didn't say that. Dang it.
Sorry, I said that I ran to the other side underneath the box, right? I didn't say I was attacking the box. So it's 31 damage to the box. The guy in the box.
What's in the box?
Well, is it to the box or the guy in the box?
The guy in the box. I am swinging it.
Well, there's a difference between attacking a person and attacking an object.
Yeah.
True.
Because he's huddled down in the box. Whatever this creature is.
I am attempting to hit him, the creature.
Okay, so that misses.
Yeah.
136. So the first one hits. We'll say that you're. It's kind of awkward because it's huddled down in the box. So we'll say.
Okay, so I'm assuming I can't even see him, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to be swinging up at the box then.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that makes this more aesthetically more sense.
Correct. That's what I was trying to figure out here.
Yeah.
So
my first one, I'm hitting at the box and I just smash it open with a crit.
So 31.
Yep.
And I actually do have hit points for the box.
Yeah, objects always have hit points, even if you never use them.
So 50. Okay. I took off a chunk. Okay.
And then 19 to hit the box.
So yep.
So that would be 10 slashing plus the 2 damage from rage. So that's
Okay.
12 slashing.
Woo. Okay.
Okay, and then 21 to hit the box. So that is 10 slashing damage into the box.
Okay. You busted open the front of the box. And he's like
Okay,
sitting in the corner like, ah!
My last attack will be onto him then.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, 17 slashing damage. 19 slashing with rage.
17?
19 total. And then with my action surge bonus action, I'm going to transform into a bear.
Okay. No, Kaz, I got rid of the table because fucking too much damage in the last fight.
Just auto kill everyone.
Yeah, that triple damage fucking made work of my monster. So, yeah. Yeah, we realized how overpowered it was. I had to drop that real quick.
Yep. But we hit more 20s than
the
ones.
crit table itself.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, it was a good idea and I really liked it. And until you guys hit that triple damage, and I was like, cool, that's like 75% of my monster health. Oop.
I think you're just salty.
100%.
Not really. I enjoy you guys destroying my creations, but at the same time, not in like 3 rounds.
But he doesn't. Because he
I
took
mean,
it away.
Yeah, in 3. I mean, if you guys want me to, I'll just amp the AC up on everything and make everything have like 800 hit points.
Jins giveth, Jins taketh away.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
We could just take out the triple damage part.
I'm kind of with.
I don't know how
I'm
we would fix that,
I'm
though.
for
Yeah, I
removing
mean,
it.
we could adjust the table so it's a little more balanced.
We could, but we're gonna have to sit down on that bad boy because
Yeah.
there's a lot that needs to be adjusted. The fumble side makes more sense than the crit side. The crit side is just wild.
I think the double damage is fine. Because, like, what's the chance that you're gonna nail, like, 50 damage on one hit and then double it?
Yeah, but there's a triple and a quadruple.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
There's a 4 hex? Oh my god.
I hit the triple.
Little bit
There you go, Kaz. That's why.
and then so you do. Oh
so you,
god.
yeah. So say you did like 40 points of damage. Quad that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did whatever the firebolt was, 30 something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now quad that.
talking 130, 120, 130
Yeah.
on a cantrip.
True.
Yeah, little dumb, just a little dumb. Wizzo is going to back into the pillbox, and he is going to arc out.
Wait, I thought it was broken.
It is just the front of it. He can get into it as much as he can to try and get as much cover. He's just a little dude.
Little boy.
Okay, so yeah, he does. So he notices Kaz hovering above the tree, casting spells from above.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Don't spill the bong water. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
His mic and his camera
Oh
froze.
no!
Is my mic okay?
Yeah, but your camera is nothing right now, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Mead is
Ray?
everywhere.
Ray. Oh, did you spill the mead?
Yes.
Have
No,
to lead.
don't spill the mead.
I know. I'm fucking upset. I was trying to put the fork in.
Oh,
Yep. Camera's done. Guaranteed. That sucks. That's
That's a bad time.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
no. But is it a laptop? Did you spill it on the laptop or did you spill it on something else?
No, I have like a USB hub.
Okay, so that's not that bad.
Oh,
That's a
so
cheap
that might
fix,
be
though.
fucked.
Yeah, but that's a cheap fix.
I think
It's
I
still-
have an
it's
extra one if
still-
you want me to send it to you.
It's still on?
Yeah, but your camera not doing
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
I took the camera out.
Okay.
Oh, so it might be okay
Um,
then.
It might be okay. But I might just have to go for the rest of this time without a camera.
Just make sure you clean it out so it doesn't get like sticky or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna... How I can clean out this... What do I clean it out with?
I would use like a wet paper towel just so it's not sticky, but then I don't know.
16
God
cows.
damn it! Hold on, I'll be back.
Miss.
Shit. Okay. You watch as he loads something up into the end of this this heavy crossbow. Actually, that's an 18. My bad. It's +2.
An 18 will hit.
Okay. So you watch as he loads something heavy into the end of this crossbow, aims it out, and fires it. And what you see is a crossbow bolt with a large, heavy, like circular, like almost like a boxing glove attached to the end of it. And it hits you in midair. Make a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna like fucking stun him.
Oh my god, no.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no. So how high,
Not cold.
how high up were you?
How tall's the tree?
60 feet?
Well, I only could have moved the hypotenuse of
Actually, it's
30
probably like,
feet.
it's
You know,
probably
I
like
would-
40.
I would have to be no more than probably 20 feet in the air
Okay.
because I moved over and up on my turn, right? So I only have
Okay.
30 feet of movement. So
So you're not. So you got to like where the branches, like you're not all the way up, but you're like hovering in front of the branches, kind of like just standing there.
yeah,
So you watch as this all of a sudden, and then on top of that, yeah, no, we're not gonna. We're just gonna get rid of the whole. I was gonna say we'll do the fumble table still because the fumble table is actually pretty balanced, but we'll leave the fumble table. We'll just do the whole. We'll do away with the whole thing.
just scratch it. Yeah,
Okay. So you watch as all of a sudden,
That's a crit.
yeah.
Okay, one sec.
What?
after he makes that attack, I'm gonna attack back. But you can finish your thing first.
You're gonna slam into the fucking pillbox as he peeks
Yeah.
out? Oh,
Yeah.
baby. Okay. So you watch as all of a sudden this heavy crossbow bolt comes out and he shoves something in the end of it, and you see this like, and he fires it up into the air like this giant, almost like leather boxing mitt. And you watch as it hits Kaz right on the chin, and Kaz just crumbles and straight plummets down. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you go head first into the ground. And you take...
God fucking damn it!
It'll be okay, Ray. It'll be okay. Just use like a wet paper towel, just to kind of clean it off, and then just let it dry out.
You take another 4 points.
That's what I did. I disconnected it. It's turned off.
Yeah,
And you were
it's
knocked
fine.
prone. You're knocked prone and unconscious for this turn, so you're stunned for this turn. Or for your next turn, I should say. As you watch Kaz literally just from the air, just face plummet all the way down, face first into the ground, and he just lays there.
Bitch.
19 hits.
Yeah, 1 sec. I don't believe that. Okay, I just want to make sure that 19 was a crit if it wasn't my turn, but it's still a crit.
Yeah. Yep, because 19 is a brutal, not a brutal critical, but it's a whatever for barbarians at your level.
Yeah, it has levels and fighting.
Yep, so then, okay, 3d6. So that's 14 plus 4, so 18, 20 with rage, so that's 20 slashing.
Okay.
On my reaction.
So you watch as he leans out, smiles, fires this giant boxing glove, and Morn just comes around the side and just like back into the pillbox.
Yeah, it's with my claws, my bare claws.
Yeah, you just hear him like you just hear him ricochet off the inside of the pillbox and just. And then he's going to take his secondary.
So he broke the box open.
The front of the box is open.
Bitch.
So the front of the box is open, just like the front, like the door. Like he wasn't able to bust into the whole pillbox, but like the weak point was the door, and he just went to town at the door. So there's a small, not a small opening, but there's a decent sized opening at the front of the door. So he's still getting a little bit of cover and a little bit of AC, but not a ton.
We are back.
Little shout out to Samson, rated our channel. Brought his
Hey, let's go.
brought his streamers with him.
Hello.
Howdy.
In the midst of a battle.
For his secondary action, he is going to turn, peek out around, and he's going to fire at Alyssa.
But Alyssa's still in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
That's rude.
Hit her while she's down.
I mean, I have a feeling this fight's not going my way here pretty quick. So
Doesn't
shush
sound
it.
like it. Doesn't sound like it.
I'm not dumb. I've been in this party long enough to know when you guys are gonna start to fuck me.
Sorry, not sorry.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch again as all of a sudden he starts loading something into the end of the crossbow, turns out and fires at Alyssa. Alyssa. Okay, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you're in the water.
Sure.
Okay,
17.
that just makes it.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you watch as a clay pot goes into the air, explodes, and a giant net with weights at the end explode and land on top of Alyssa.
What a jerk.
And as you begin to, like, as it lands on top of you, you manage to, like, push yourself to one side and get yourself out of the net as it begins to sink on top. Damn it.
What, you're sad that you can't TPK us again?
I mean, I just want to kill Frosty.
I think it's just Frosty.
But you've already killed Frosty! Let him live!
Okay, in my defense, I didn't do it. Henri, you're up.
Okay.
He sounds so
So-
defeated.
What did I miss?
He fired some kind of boxing glove at Kaz. Kaz face planted about 20 feet from the air, straight to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Alyssa, yep. Alyssa is not laying, she's wading in the water about waist-ish deep. And he fires some kind of net at her to try and restrain her.
Oh,
He's-
shit.
He is peeked back into his pillbox.
The ogre himself doesn't seem like much of a threat anymore.
You're not sure?
Well, I mean, he hasn't been attacking.
Yeah, I
Cool.
think he's still stuck in his little mind
I mean, I
prison
wouldn't
that Kaz casted
necessarily
on him.
know that that's what happened, but
Yeah,
I would sense a shift in behavior, possibly.
probably. Well, we would have probably seen Kaz casting something
Yeah.
and see that he's now, like, freaked out.
Well, it's gone now. Kaz got stunned, so automatically
Oh,
dropped
that's right.
concentration.
That's right.
Oh shit.
Oh, the
Oh,
concentration.
do I roll?
Yeah, you roll.
Do I need
Did,
to roll?
did he get stunned or did he fall unconscious? Because they're two different things.
Stunned.
Okay,
Not
so
unconscious.
you're incapacitated. You automatically get drop concentration.
Damn.
Oh.
That's what stun does.
Okay.
That's why I was kind of excited.
So Big Man is back. in
Big
action.
Man went from, like, scared and confused to, like, and, like, staring the situation, and noticed that, like, the water on the back is, like, open, and he's, like, kind of covering it.
I'll try to run some interference to try to get his hands off of it. I'll go at him with the great sword.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Huzzah!
Who are you hitting?
The ogre.
That hits.
Wow. 7.
Wow.
And I do it again. Fuck.
That misses.
I'm still not used to this thing.
It's too big for you.
What was the damage? 7 or 14?
7.
What is the 14 side of it?
It would have done that if I rolled a 20.
I see.
On the
Yeah.
20 on the die.
That sword gets kind of ridiculous when you start.
Yeah,
to hit.
because Sword of Sharpness. Whenever you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack roll, that target takes an extra 4d6 slashing damage.
It can get
Then roll
real
another
fucking
d20. If you roll a 20, you lop off one of the target's limbs, with the effect of such loss determined by the GM.
Yeah, it gets real nasty.
Yeah.
So if you roll a 20, you roll the extra d6s, and then you double that? You double all of it?
No, you roll.
So.
You take.
It's
It
a
ta-
it's a
so is
d6 is the damage dice for it.
Yeah, well, no, it's
I-
2d6.
Gotcha.
But
But
it
instead
takes
of
an
rolling-
extra 4d6 slashing damage on a crit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
So 6. Well, wait. Yeah, how does it figure that? Because it doesn't just double it, does it? No, because that'd be 6d6. But if you double it, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Move on.
I was gonna say, what are we doing here?
We'll Do it when you hit a 20.
We'll cross that bridge when I actually crit.
Yeah.
So, the first one hit. What about the second one? Are you going again? You have a second there?
I only get 2.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I see
God
you did.
damn it. Okay, well, I can't activate its effects this turn. I meant to do this. But I can do it as a bonus action. It's just, it won't affect this turn. But I will cast Hunter's Mark on the ogre.
Okay.
Ignore that damage roll.
Gotcha.
I don't know why I did that.
Alyssa.
Try and wade back to shore, I suppose.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
There's also a rope 3 feet in front
I never
of you.
did my long rest. Whoops. Okay.
Hey.
There's also
You
a
had-
rope 3 feet in front of you.
She can't seem to get to it. She
Yep.
tries to reach out and actually gets pulled down and in the opposite direction of the rope. And she gets pulled about another foot away. She takes, goddamn, double ones, 2 points of damage.
What type is it?
Snake eye.
Piercing.
Okay.
Snake eye.
You're now about, like just below, like kind of like midsection, just above your belly button a little bit. And you're being pulled down into the water as you look down again, and there's more faces that are reaching up, and there's like hands are just reaching out. None of you guys see the hand, but when she looks down, she just sees like 20 or 30 hands just all around, just pulling at her. What's that noise?
I'm blowing
Probably
on
can of
the-
air.
Okay.
I'm blowing on the USBs that were plugged in there.
Crank. Weasel, what do I do? And he's gonna take 2 attacks at Honor because you're standing right in front of him.
Bring it on, bitch. That's directed at the bad guy, not at you, Ginge.
I know, I love you. It's okay. 26 to hit and 12 to hit.
First one, yes. Second one, no.
Okay.
Goddamn. Well, I had enough left. I had enough left for another full glass, so.
Yeah.
I didn't spill that much. It was just a little bit.
19 points of damage.
Oof.
As he comes down and connects with your shoulder, pushes you like 5 feet. And he tries to come back with the second one, and you manage to get the blade up at the nick of time, and you turn the blade flat side, and you catch it, and it scoots you another 2 feet in the opposite direction. At this point,
Well, it offers a lot of defense, at least. Such
you
length.
hear the two pylons charging. And they're high pitched. Now, Wisdo! Yes, now! Now! And he turns. And I need Morn, Henri. No, Morn, Freya, and Alyssa to make a dexterity saving throw. You have to be a 16.
He's looking for the more target-rich environment, I guess.
Save. Fail. Save.
Is this 16
what?
saves, right?
Yeah.
Yes, just
Okay.
barely. So that is 10d10.
10d10?
Ooh!
What the fuck is he doing?
Unfortunately.
Alyssa's getting fucked real hard right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
with the long dick of the
Hold
law.
the
Alyssa
phone,
is-
10d10?
Alyssa's screwed.
Roll like shit, roll like shit, roll like
Well,
shit, roll like shit, roll like shit, roll
Fortunately,
like shit.
if there was any character to die, it'd be Frosty's
So-
character would be the best because he has the most
Warren
characters.
and Freya, you take half of this. But you watch as he turns, and the smaller creature in the back goes, "Die, you will!" and smashes a button that you didn't see before, Morn, right kind of inside of the pillbox, and then pulls the lever back, and the 2 blue pylon all of a sudden start to spark, and 2 bolts fire out in a straight line. or in like a kind of like an arc, and you watch as it hits the ground and almost starts to jump like animals, and it just hits, and it hits Morn, and then Freya, and then arcs across the water and hits Alyssa. You take 43 points of lightning damage.
Is that halved?
That's half for Freya and Morn of 42 or 43. So whatever half of that is, Alyssa, you take the full
God
42.
damn.
Okay.
42 or 43?
43, sorry.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Nice.
So half of 43, 21.
21. 21 for Morn and Freya, 43 for us.
Yep.
Well, that's not bad.
It is for me. I'm not a big, beefy barbarian like you are.
And you watch as he slams the lever back down, and you hear the device begin to charge again.
Is it my turn yet?
So that would bring us to the top of the round. Freya.
So I'm gonna get up to Alyssa. I'm gonna get in the water and get up to Alyssa.
You're gonna jump out into the water?
It's only 10 feet, right?
$20 feet for you.
But she
where you
only
are
moved.
now.
I thought she was only 10 feet into the water, so why is she 20 feet in?
She got pushed 10 feet from this edge up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 feet from there. You're 20 feet. Unless you run over to here, then in.
How does jumping work? Can I like jump a distance?
I got it. Hold on.
While you're doing that, I'm a P.
I think it's
Depends on what type you do.
it's like 2 times your strength score, something like that.
Well, it depends on if you get a running start or if you're just standing.
I could probably afford to take a running start. Because you're 20 feet in the water. And I actually have 10 movement speed, so I probably can't afford to run.
Yeah, you have to get at least a 10-foot running start to go longer.
Also, technically I could then, because I have 30 feet movement. And if you're 20 feet in...
Yeah, you can move like 10 feet back and then go like this, yeah. After the jump, you'd still have 10 feet.
Okay. What are you looking to do? What you doing, Freya?
So, if I were to jump from where I am, what would I need to do?
You do a standing long jump without a running start. You can cover a number of feet equal to... Where the fuck is it?
A number of feet up to your strength score. Oh, that's if you move.
Half if you're doing a standing jump.
My strength is only 8.
So you can cover 4 feet.
So you can get...
8 if you have a running start.
You can get
Still not
literally
far enough.
just beyond the edge of the water.
Well, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to go into the water and try to get up to Alyssa.
How many? Okay, so how many feet? How much can you move?
I can move 30 feet.
You can move 30 feet. Okay, so
Are you taking a running start or are you doing a standing
I'm just
long
going
jump?
into the water.
Okay, so you can get just about
5 feet from her.
yeah. It's half speed. So
Can I reach her if she's only 5 feet from me?
make a strength check. Just a general strength check to see if you can.
Just reach out to her.
Yep.
I'm
Because
not
you-
trying
you-
to pull her. I'm not trying to pull her out of the water. I just want to know if I could reach her. Like, am I able
That's
to
just
physically
it.
touch
Make
her?
a general strength check to see if you can. Because the moment you got into that water and got about 10 feet in, something is starting to grab and pull at you.
It's pretty good considering I have a -1. I just want to point that
You're
out.
able to get just about in front of her, and you're able to get fingertip to fingertip.
Great. So then now that
like
I'm
reaching
touching,
out.
now that I'm touching her fingers, I'm gonna say, "Do you trust me?"
That might be a problem because all I could do is speak in lycanthrope.
Wait,
So
what?
all you hear is me snarl and growl in werebear.
Well, wait, so how does this work? Hold on.
It's a willing creature. So as long as Alyssa is internally willing,
Okay, I was gonna say, so she doesn't see me as an enemy, and I don't obviously see her as an enemy. Does she need to actually physically say
Alyssa,
anything? It just
do
says a
No.
willing creature.
yeah, Alyssa, are you willing or not?
Let me see something here. I've been forgetting about one of these features.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not, you're not. But I don't think it doesn't say anything about like verbal.
Nope. It doesn't have
Approval
to
or
be
anything.
verbal as
Okay.
long as she is willing. So like right now, if like in Alyssa's mind, if she didn't trust you and you bamfed, she would just stay.
Shit.
Such a hope.
I don't, unfortunately.
But I wouldn't know that because I would be hoping that she is being willing. So I'd be touching her fingertips, and I would use my cape to get her out, but she wouldn't go with me.
You're not sure. What do you do?
That's where I would go.
You reach out and just she kind of looks at you with the were individual, and she reaches back kind of at you, and as you touch, you bamf, and she's not there with you.
Well, shit! I fucking tried. Oh well. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Kaz, you are stunned. At the end of the turn, you come to laying face down on the ground, and your face hurts.
Pissed.
Just a little bit.
She's mad.
Lauren,
Okay. Lashing out with my claws.
towards
Towards the box. Toward the guy in the box.
Okay.
So if you want me to move to the back, I can first. I think that makes sense. So I'll move around here.
you can like up over the top of the head because the pillbox is like on his shoulders.
Okay. Well, I'm aiming for him, not the box. So
Yeah, I know, but the box is on the shoulder. So if you were to like
okay. Yeah.
up
Yep.
over the head and like you
Yep,
making your swipes, yeah.
Okay. So let me make sure I do this right. Yeah, so it's 10 plus 5, and then I'm going to reroll the 1. So that is going to be 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus 2 is 20 on the first attack.
Okay.
And that is slashing damage. And then I will extra attack my claws again. So I roll twice because I have advantage.
Okay. First one misses.
That doesn't hit. So
So is the second one. So you managed to like up over the top of up Crank as he's kind of trying to cover the pillbox, and you shove the hand aside and reach in and rake across the front of Wizzo. As he comes back down, he pushes you back, and this time you're just like clawing in the air as Crank is kind of holding you at a distance.
okay. And then as a bonus action, I will expend one of my spell slots to gain D8 HP. So that is 4 HP. That's my turn.
Yeah, he's gonna take a shot at Henri. Kind of staring at you. It's not good at all. 13 and 16.
Neither.
Yeah,
Isn't it,
you watch
isn't it Honore's turn?
Nope.
Morn just went, right? So it's Morn, Honore, Alyssa.
Morn, Wizzo.
Morn Wizzo, Honore.
Honore.
Oh,
Wizzo.
Wizzo.
I was thinking the big guy who goes last.
So you watch as he nimbly notches two bolts and fires them in your direction, Honore, and you manage to take the sword and you kind of clack, clack, and you deflect both of them off. As he kind of stares at you and then like crawls back into the pill and just Honore.
Okay. Well, I think that I'm gonna just take advantage of the fact that I have the big boy marked and keep going at him. Hiya!
That hits.
Yeah, huh. It's just giving me a 14 every time on that second. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. And that one will hit.
That misses. So is it 13 and 14?
Oh no, because I didn't roll a 20 on the die.
Ah, got you. So it's just 13.
But I do get an extra D6 from Hunter's Mark. Yeah, because I only cast it at first level. Oh. Making me want to kill a rat now.
Alright.
So 17 total damage.
Okay. That turn. Is that your turn?
Oh, huh. Yeah, it's my turn.
Alyssa.
Just trying to
Strength
save it up,
saving
see
throw?
what happens. 12.
Okay. So you managed to move forward 2 feet. So you're literally right in front of the rope at this point. But nobody's grabbing on the other side of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is that your turn? Want to try anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. You do have a hand on the rope, but nobody. The rope is like laying on the ground on the opposite side of the bank at this point.
Right,
so.
right.
Crank is going to. Wizzo. Body hurts. What doing? He is going to. See if it recharges. Yeah. So he's going to do 2 things. One, he's going to turn around. Actually, he's going to make attack at Morn because you keep attacking his buddy. He's going to make 2 great club attacks.
Okay.
8. $17 and 14.
The 17 hits.
Okay. "15 points of bludgeoning damage." As he takes the club and just begins to kind of like wail on the bear in front of him, trying to beat you off. At the same time, you watch as Wizzo inside is just like furiously cranking on something, and you hit the two pylons in the front charge up, and they seem to start sparking energy again.
Kaz is like just coming to, and she's just gonna yell, "Quit playing with your dinghy!" She fucking hates that guy.
Hey, lady, there's a fat whale on your boat.
Freya.
Sure, you're talking about the lady herself.
Yes.
And actually, he's going to move here. So, Honor, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh, baby.
Move closer in case.
Would Hunter's Mark count with that?
I think so.
Whenever you hit with a weapon attack.
Yep.
Question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I also need to have Hunter's Mark active in order for me to make
For
it?
you to do damage, yes.
I was afraid you were gonna say that. I moved closer, so now if I need to try and help Alyssa again, I can. But
15.
I'm going to actually attack now. And this is gonna be my first attack, so I get an extra attack. Which means I get the Dread Ambusher, which is 1 extra D8.
I believe Dread Ambusher only applies on the first turn of combat.
His first turn. Bullshit. Okay.
Yeah. First.
Poor Alyssa has
Alright, well-
not done anything.
She did fuck him up in the first turn, though.
Gonna hit it with Hunter's Mark then. So that's a 20 and a 14 on the pillbox.
On the pillbox?
Oh wait, no, he's facing us. So never mind. So then I will have marked the ogre. I forgot he was facing us. So I'm just gonna attack the ogre guy then.
No, well, the pillbox is sitting on the shoulders, and the opening of the pillbox is sitting. It's sitting so it's facing. Well, yeah, like the door is on the back side, but he's got like the two slits. I mean, you could try shooting at him, but you're gonna have a higher.
I'm gonna go for the ogre because at this point he needs to go down too. So I will have marked the ogre and be attacking the ogre. So 20 and a 14.
20 and a 14.
Mhm.
Okay, 20 hits, 14 does not.
So I do a total of 9 damage. Some bullshit.
Oh, feels bad on that low roll.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, Kai added the extra +1 to it already.
Kaz.
Okay. Can I? So looking at the little one, Wizzo, can I see him, or is it clear that he still has cover at this point?
Right now he has cover.
He's still in the little chingasa.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want to get up. I still want to use some flight, but I don't want to go real high. I just want to be like 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
As I go over above Alyssa. So this isn't going to let me put myself there. Oh yeah, I kind of did. So I want to just be above her, and then from there, I want to. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on the big guy if I can't see the little guy.
From your angle, you can partially see him.
So, like he would
Like
be
from
half.
your angle,
You would call it half cover, or you're just whatever his regular shit is.
like quarter. So he'd probably have like 1 or 2 to his AC, probably 2.
Fuck it. I'm still gonna do the
Big boy.
well. No, I'm gonna try for the little guy. That may be a dumb idea, but
You don't know.
I'm gonna do it anyway. So let me get this typed up here. So I'm gonna roll Scorching Ray. I'm gonna roll all my attack rolls first, and you just tell me how many hit, and then I'll roll all the damage at once. Yeah. Let me just copy it.
Hit, hit, miss, hit, miss, hit.
4 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Do you get extra raise for casting level?
You do.
Yeah.
Oh,
The more he goes up, the more he can cast.
And they all do +5, right?
They do. So 4 hit. They're 2d6, so that would be 8. 8d6.
It's gonna hurt him real bad. He ain't got no resistances. Oh,
56.
fucking baby. Yeah.
Nicely
Woo!
done. Damn, those rolls are good too.
So
damn, son.
you watch as like
And +5
Kaz
for each hit.
floats.
So
He like floats
effectively
out.
76 damage.
Yeah, you watch as he
No,
floats
he
out.
already added
over
plus
the-
20 to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he floats out
Never mind.
across the water, and you get to an angle where the pillbox is like opening, and you can just see kind of like his thighs and like a partial like the upper body, and you aim to like ricochet it off the backside and in, and you just watch his Cash just like machine guns in the air, just da 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 Gatling gun style, and all of a sudden you watch all these firebolts hit the pillbox and bounce around on the inside, and you hear, "No!"
And then actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use another sorcery point because I've got some to spare, and I'm just gonna do keep going.
Oh fucking!
That's a nat one. So,
That's not a hit.
it's a miss. That one
Yeah.
just goes off into space.
Yep, he goes
You're
to
so
shoot the last
distracted.
one, and the hands are like so warm, they're like smoking. And you're like, ooh, and you like fire off the last one on accident. It's like, but
Some guy like 300 meters away. What the fuck?
He's like, ah! You set half the swamp on fire.
Yeah.
Not Delvin.
Yeah.
Honestly, fuck the swamp.
True.
I'm gonna do a. You can go ahead. That'll be my turn, but I'm gonna use a bonus action to convert some sorcery points into spell slots. I think.
Gotcha. Morn.
I will reckless attack with my claws again. I'm still swinging at Wizzo.
Okay, so then you need to go around to get an advantage, because right now he'd be almost full cover.
Yep.
Okay, that's a well.
With
Swinging again.
advantage, so it's not in that one, but it still misses.
Yep.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I think that one hits. So 22.
22 hits. Yeah.
Okay, so 10 slashing plus 2 for rage. So 12 slashing to Wizzo. And then I'll use another spell slot. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I think I can. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Okay. You watch as Wizzo peeks his hand, like his head out of the pillbox, hands in the air, and goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's his turn.
Things become interesting.
White flag comes up.
Meanwhile, I'm drowning.
Yeah, you are, at this point, you are neck deep, just about to go under. Henri. You watch as he comes out the backside, like you just see like hands up, like this tiny little creature. And he's like tapping the big guy. Like, and the big guy's kind of like, what are you doing, Rizzo?
Tell him to get Alyssa out of the water.
Is that the end of initiative?
Depends on you guys.
So can I speak out of turn then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point at Alyssa. Get her out of the water first.
You see me, like, he like goes into the pillbox and like does a couple things, and you see the chains move, and Crank walks towards the edge of the water and grabs the edge of the rope. You still holding on, Alyssa?
Let me see here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, easy. He just begins to one-handed like pull Alyssa, and Alyssa moves by like 5 feet at a time. You're at the edge of the water.
I'm gonna keep my sword raised.
You take another 2 points of piercing damage as you're being drugged, and like all the creatures, you guys, who actually, Kaz, you would see it as he's being drugged. You're just watching like half dead bodies, like all these hands, just like reaching and dragging across Alyssa's skin.
I'll keep my sword raised and move closer, but I'm like more defensive, I guess.
We're out of initiative order right now.
When Henri ends its turn, it would technically come back to me, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to attack him.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Okay. Miss, hit, and miss.
Cool, but I get to add the. There we go. That's a 12 plus 25, so 37. And I'm gaining that fucking what is it?
This is on Big Boy or Little Brother?
Big guy. Gaining that 23 temp HP.
You guys watch as Alyssa gets pulled out and just immediately.
Oh yeah, now this time everybody sees it. So as I thrust my hand into his chest and strike him with my claws, where the wounds are, dark wisps start seeping out up my forearm and go into my chest, and some of my wounds start healing.
Yep. And you watch the little guy on the back starts screaming, "Wait, Travis!" And the big guy, Diddy, no! And like starts swatting at Alyssa again.
I would go up and try to stop Alyssa.
Okay.
Alyssa, stop. They're calling a surrender.
Just let me know when it comes back to my turn again.
Okay. Anybody else?
I would be like standing. I would stand in front of her and put my hands up and be like, "Stop."
So you guys you like get in between them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up and push Alyssa back into the water. And I am raging.
Okay. So make your strength versus.
We don't want to attack Alyssa.
It's just a shove.
So I just make straight strength.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it'd be your athletics versus
my
his athletics
or acrobatics.
or acrobatics. Yep, whichever you prefer.
Damn it. 14.
Yeah. You watch as you go to shove, and he actually she just ignores it, and kind of like bats you off to a side, and like just stands in the ready position. Just looks completely feral.
As I bat his hand away, I'm just gonna roar right in his face.
Okay. You watch as she just like.
Yo, Wizzo, run.
And he like cranks basically his bridle, and they begin to move. Okay.
1 sec. Let me make sure I can. I don't think I can do this as a
I wouldn't
bonus.
I'm taking attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna try and after the attack of opportunity, I'm gonna try and grapple Alyssa.
Okay. Hits.
Yes, sir. 13.
Okay. Okay.
Does the big guy look pretty messed up?
He looks like he's hurt.
So I'm gonna try to grapple Alyssa.
Your athletics versus my acrobatics.
Shit! Why does it have to be athletics?
Oh, it's athletics or acrobatics.
Oh.
Well, the escapee gets to choose.
Oh, yeah.
The grappler has to use athletics.
Okay. Yeah. You go to grapple, and she just flexes and begins to move. Takes one step forward.
Yeah, once it
2
comes back to
steps
my
forward.
turn, I'm just chasing after him.
Okay.
After she escapes, I'm gonna grab the rope and see if I can like toss the rope around her.
That's actually made up alright.
Oh man, you're gonna try to like lasso and hog
I'm
tie
gonna
her?
fucking lasso and hog tie Alyssa.
Okay.
I would assume Alyssa gets to try and run before I can attack. I used my action to push her, so I will wait until she attempts to move before I swing.
Okay. So since this is happening, we are back in initiative order. At the very top, Freya.
Lasso. I'm gonna fucking toss the rope around her.
Okay, so you're gonna try and like hog tie her.
First, I gotta get the rope around her.
I mean, technically, you already tried to grapple, right?
Well, we're back in initiative now. It sounds like.
Yeah. So, it's gonna be interesting.
That is an interesting question.
I mean, I think we just
I know,
never
I'm
left
trying-
initiative.
I'm trying
I don't
to-
think we ever left initiative. Is the I think the way
we
to
did
roll it.
we did loosely.
Okay. Well, that's
If you
true.
want
Because
me
he
to-
went over.
If you want me to wait,
He went over to pull
I
it.
can because I
I'd
did
be
just
fine
try to
re-rolling
grapple.
too.
I mean, if we want.
No,
to
no,
do
no,
that,
no. It's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how. I mean, you have rope. So
Mhm.
if you're just tossing rope around her, that's one thing. But you're trying to knot it and lasso to a certain
No,
extent.
I mean, I'm gonna start with getting it around her because then I have something to grab and leverage.
Okay, so I would say at that point, roll your dexterity versus her dexterity. Because she's going to be moving, and you're going to try and, like rope up and over.
Fuck you, Frosty! Stop rolling so high.
So you go to toss the rope, and she is already, like, 2 strides ahead of where you throwing the rope. Kaz.
I don't think the Kaz really gives a shit about this.
He's probably like, fuck it, let her kill him.
I just really, yeah, I don't know that I even want to do anything. I will. Crank is running away.
Yep.
All right. I will. I want to stay above ground. I'll move this way, and then I'll yell to Crank. Here's some help. Run as fast as you can.
You
And
guys
then
are
I-
just like, go.
I
Just
mean,
go.
I
We
get
can't
it
stop
because
him.
I get it. He did attack us, so I get it. I'm not gonna blame
And then-
Kaz for that.
I'll cast Longstrider.
You have to touch the creature.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is touch. Oh, well, fuck it. I don't want to do anything. I'll just move over there, and that's it.
You're just like hovering, like watching, like this is like the Grand Prix. You're like, oh shit, look at him go. Oh fuck, Alyssa. Whoa, baby.
Yeah, I'm
Making a left turn.
What I really want to do
Making
gonna happen
another left
next?
turn.
is if Alyssa catches up to him and another kind of fight ensues, I will attack Crank.
Okay.
So I'll hold that, but if not, then I will let him go. I'm not gonna let Crank attack Alyssa, but I'm not gonna attack him on my own otherwise.
Bad kitty.
You get the gist. He's pretty fucking slow, like mentally. Okay, Wizzo is gonna skip his turn. He's basically just gonna spend it holding on to the back of Crank as they run. He's basically gonna be goading him on. Honor.
I mean, I think I'm done here.
Okay.
So I'm just, I'm letting whatever happens happen.
Oh, actually, I skipped Morn.
We skip, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm not doing anything, so.
I'm just gonna attempt to grapple.
Your athletics or acrobatics versus his.
Let's go!
God dang.
Damn!
Fuck all of you! I'm doing this bitch!
Frosty's on a mission.
Fucking shit! What is going on?
But actual side note, I wish I didn't have to, but it's like werebear bloodlust, so I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
No,
I get
it.
it. But
I'm-
in our
I fucking hate it, but
on
I
our
get it.
side,
I
it's
wasn't-
okay.
yeah,
He's
I
trying to
wasn't
surrender.
gonna-
They're not bad people. This is the life that they live.
He
You know, it's
helped
just
you.
like-
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna say anything until Frosty said something, because I already knew what was going on.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
just like,
He
hey,
lost-
this
No,
was
no.
the trade. Like, help get her out of the water, and then like we need to talk this over. But you know,
Yeah, no. Frosty's done lost her shit.
fuck.
Frosty's
Yeah.
on another plane of existence right now.
Yeah.
So
She's making
yeah.
Lauren's rage look tame.
She's been summoned to the field in attack mode.
She's like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
ain't
gonna
wrong.
quit until it's
So you
dead.
watch as Big Morn, bigger than Alyssa even in her hybrid form, wraps around, and you watch as Alyssa just shrugs it off and full flexes and breaks Morn's like clasp. And Morn's like just as surprised as the rest of you as you watch as she just shoves him back and continues like lumbering forward. Is that your turn, Morn?
I will
Frosty.
use my extra attack to grapple
up?
again.
Okay.
Hey, Frosty, I'm gonna need you to come down as Kaylin and give me blessing of whatever the bear or whatever,
24.
and then go back to being
Alyssa.
dead so that I can stop your current character.
Let's go!
This is fucking bullshit.
Shit! Oh my god. This is so
It's not me.
bullshit.
It's
so
just bullshit.
This
is
time you-
this
this
is
time
rigged.
you
It's fucking
step-
rigged.
This time you step in front and you like put a hand in her face and you go to shove and she just like grabs you and rotates you all the way around her and continues on at a semi-stride. And she looks like she's like crouching or like her muscles in her thighs are like tensing. She looks like she's getting ready to sprint.
Yep.
Andre, you're not doing anything, right?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of letting whatever happens happen.
Okay, Alyssa. The fear in Crank's eyes as he runs. He looks like, to you, you don't see it. To the rest of the party, you just see almost like a child in the mental capacity of Crank as he turns and like pure fear is running and Wizzo is on the back just like spurring him on, like slapping his back. And Alyssa, what are you doing?
Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
bonus action, I'm clicking my heels together. I'm catching up with this guy.
Yeah, I thought that was coming.
And yeah, so my
So-
speed is now 80 feet.
22 to hit, Andre. Or Alyssa.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Never mind, you ain't going nowhere.
Your speed is now 0.
So roll your damage.
Hold on. Was that with advantage?
I do not have advantage.
I'll roll again because opportunity attacks made against me are at disadvantage.
Forgot about
Oh.
that. Yep, forgot about that.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my
The
god.
effect of the boots.
Oh, I hit it.
That's
24.
OP.
So 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you click the boots and you watch as she actually levitates for like just like 3 or 4 inches off the ground, and you watch as all around the feet. And these boots that you hadn't noticed her slip on before is a long lightning stripe up the center with these 2 almost wings that come out the back as lightning just begins to like fluctuate off the bottom of her feet, and she lifts off about like just like 3 or 4 inches, and she crouches, and as she goes to like propel herself forward, Morn just out of nowhere roll damage.
That was 11 damage.
Okay, 11 points. You take the axe and you like full baseball swing and knock her at the shins, and you go face down. And you come back up to your knees and you stare at Morn.
Oh boy, this is gonna get dicey.
Crank is going.
I'm not
to-
done.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use action. I'm using the secondary effect then.
Oh, yeah. What is the? I think that works.
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't change anything because my
No,
movement-
because I was gonna
Zero.
say I think it does.
yeah, because my movement speed would still be 0, so it doesn't matter.
Nope. Yeah. I had to look at it. I was thinking. I thought about it for a second. And I was like, actually, it would partially work, but then it wouldn't. So, yeah.
Okay, well then, this is gonna get dicey. Due to Werebear Bloodlust, he's keeping me from my target. I'm attacking Morn. 22, 13.
22 hits, 13 is not.
Mm-hmm. 11.
Baby. What's going on? You done?
Let me just see here. Yeah, pretty much. But since this now comes into play, at the end of my turn, I believe. Let me just double check one more time.
How long does this bloodlust thing last?
Until I detransform.
How long does that take?
Half an hour.
Oh, fuck.
Basically, knock her ass out.
But well, so at the end of the turn, this comes into play. Since I'm now below half HP, some of the wounds that I had, you hear that like vampire like sizzle sound when their wounds start regenerating. And yeah, some of my wounds start closing back up because I get regeneration at 11th level. So yeah, just wanted to note that some of my wounds start closing up. You hear that sizzle sound, steam starts rising from them as they start closing up. And yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Crank is gone. You watch as he takes a leap off into the swamp water, and just you hear. He's gonna double dash. He's out of you guys' line of sight.
Is it my turn?
Top of the initiative order. Freya.
Alrighty. So,
What the fuck?
oh, it didn't show it. So force damage means I can knock somebody back, right?
I don't think so.
What is
think
force
that's how that
damage
works.
then?
That's
It's
just
just a
force
damage type.
Yeah, so it's just like fire or ice or whatever. Force is just another.
Yeah, force is just like known for just
Okay,
nothing.
I
with
wasn't
this
sure if it
force
meant that
gun.
I could like push somebody back.
Nope.
Think like damage caused by a blast is force damage, but it doesn't move anyone.
Yeah, it's a bursting arrow.
Hmm.
So where is everybody on the map right now? Because I know we've moved around a little bit.
Exactly where.
I am.
I am going to use an action to shove Alyssa. So what am I rolling for that?
Same as a grapple.
Acrobat or athletics?
Yup.
I'm gonna try it, I guess.
Do it up.
Roll like shit. God damn
Natural
it!
20 again!
Oh,
Good
maybe.
question.
This
from
is
the
just
chat.
stupid!
This is
Where were
insane.
these rolls when you were in the water?
Yeah, this is stupid!
He wasn't angry when he was in the water.
This is
Yeah.
stupid!
But when he's trying to
So-
kill us, time to
I want to point something out, okay? You guys can do damage to Alyssa if you call it out beforehand,
Non-lethal.
saying non-lethal.
I know, okay, so I was
Oh,
actually
I'm
gonna
not
attempt to
doing
shove.
non-lethal
Okay,
damage.
so now I'm pissed. And I'm gonna
Alyssa's a
action
fugitive.
surge. And I am gonna use bursting arrow. These are non-lethal. So 30 and a 22. Do either of
Yeah.
those hit?
Both of them, go ahead.
So the first one is 9 plus... Bursting arrow is 2d6. Okay, so 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then 7. I'm trying to knock Alyssa out. Again,
So-
non-lethal.
Yours is a little bit different. So
Why?
you're you're firing arrows. It's not like
Oh,
you,
well, you
unless
didn't
you're
say that!
Just
I would've
calm
fit.
down. Calm down. So, you watch as Freya, instead of aiming for mass, like the center mass, you are aiming for joints. You're trying to disable. So you shoot towards like the kneecaps or towards the ankle or towards a wrist. You're trying to limit her movements. It's not wholeheartedly non-lethal, but if you were to knock her out, she won't instantly start dying. You're aiming to make her move slower. So how much you did? You did 19, right?
19.
Okay.
What is that? 7. Oh, and then plus 7. That was the second attack, but I didn't have a 2d6 with it.
Okay. So you watch as Freya all of a sudden notches 2 arrows, right? Yes.
Yes.
1 or 2. And she just instantly fires both of them. They hit her, they hit Alyssa just directly above the kneecaps. She kind of buckles at the weight for a second. Kaz.
I'm not sure if I can do non-lethal fire damage.
You cannot. There's
No.
only melee.
I mean, yes, you can. Of course you can.
While that's kind of what I do, I am instead gonna ask Frosty if you would to make a wisdom save.
Sure.
Oh, and then yep.
18.
What the fuck?
Holy
You
fuck.
rolled 18.
Yeah, 18.
Dick, man.
Yeah, he's all of a sudden has gone
shit?
full, like,
She
okay,
wants her target, like,
Fucking
badly.
every fucking roll. Every fucking
I
roll.
would say, I don't think I've seen you above a 17 or an 18.
Like, every fucking roll.
No, yeah, you
She
haven't rolled.
fucking wants her prey.
Yeah.
He is my quarry. You will not keep me from him.
Okay, Lawnmower Man.
That's just how I would imagine a bear might sound.
Oh, she can't even speak.
Oh,
She's
she
full
can,
hybrid.
but in lycanthrope.
Well, then never mind.
Yeah, which
I guess I'm
to you,
stupid.
to all of you guys, sounds
Stupid
literally
baby
like a
man.
bear.
Morn
she
might
needs
be
to
able to
growl.
understand it.
I think that's all I can do, so that I guess that'll be my turn.
Oh, fuck.
That would bring us to Wizzo, but he is not going. So Andre.
I think I'm after Wizzo, right? Unless
Yes.
you
Nope,
switch.
nope.
Yeah.
Nope, you're correct. Okay, I gotta back up again. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. This allows me to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. And I will attempt to reach out to Alyssa and be like, Alyssa, I know you're in there. You are safe here. We are your friends. You need to come back.
After I just pelted her with arrows. Fuck.
I know you're in there.
Okay.
Let me see something. That spell allows you to communicate with beasts?
Correct.
I don't count as a beast.
Yes, sir. I think
I
something.
count as a shape changer, but not a beast.
Shit.
If I were to go full bear, I'd be a beast, but I'm hybrid.
She's off. Something different. You reach out to talk to her, and usually when you talk to creatures, you notice like the comprehension, like some kind of nothing seems to register with her.
Fucking
Honor.
Frosty. Oh my god.
I mean, it's not Frosty. It's the subclass.
No, it's Frosty rolling ridiculous.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
accurate.
Frosty. This is exactly when we talked about this. This is exactly the first thing I said was, "Oh baby, this right here could be interesting as fuck."
I'm just waiting for the vulnerability to come up. So she can
Actually,
get
you know
really
what?
mad.
I'm gonna count this. I'm fine counting this as my turn. But Speak with Animals actually takes 10 minutes to even cast.
Oh shit!
So there's no chance I would have done that, but it's my fault, so I'm fine skipping my turn.
We can rewind that because that's something I didn't catch either.
Okay.
So you still have your turn.
Okay. I will just do what I was going to do then, which was attempt to grapple twice. So that will be
no.
22.
Speak with
two on the
Animals
first one.
is an action spell. It
Yes,
has to
but
be-
the way I have it,
Oh, do you have to cast it as a ritual?
I have to cast it as a ritual. I don't actually know the spell.
Oh, okay. So then it's 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay, so the first one I do get it.
Mhm.
I see.
She's grappled on the first one.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah.
So this time, noticing the last time how when you grasped her, she just broke through. You get around and actually double clasp this time and just like pick her up off the ground to hold her in place.
And I'll just yell to the party, help, grab some rope.
You're a bear.
I'm not a bear anymore.
Oh.
Morton's just a bear that speaks sign language.
As he's
I wave my paw
grappling.
around. Yeah, I do the butterfly. I tap Morris Coda with my paw.
Henri, you're up.
I'll take out the never-ending rope and start helping tie her down, I guess.
I'll tie that bitch.
Okay. Roll a performance check. No, roll dexterity. Roll dexterity.
I was gonna say.
Performance is a bit out there.
Well,
I get it, but
yes and no. I mean, if she starts getting into crazy, like I want to do like a blah 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 knot, then yeah, it's gonna be performance. But dexterity, just to see how well you can wrap this rope.
Yeah, because my performance is, as the kids would say, dog shit.
Yeah,
we know. So is your husband.
Oh.
Oh, that was
Hey,
that was
hey.
below the belt more.
Hey, hold on.
Morn gets
I
advantage.
gave him a child.
Morn,
so-
I don't know, maybe. I guess it was kind of a quick
Maybe.
poke,
This girl is half elf and she has pink skin. I think that means that she's mine.
but okay. Anyways, Morn, you get advantage on the next one. That burn was like out of this world.
That was good. That was good. Still gonna kill you later.
Bitch! Fuck.
Okay, so Henri, you're wrapping the rope around Alyssa.
Yeah.
Okay, Alyssa, you are grappled and
hogtied.
restrained.
Hmm. What type of rope is it?
Rope, the never-ending rope.
I think that's
actually,
just hempen, right?
yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and attempt to burst free with a DC 17 strength check.
Yeah, nat 20 incoming.
Yeah, maybe.
Where are you? Damn.
Finally!
Yeah.
Finally!
Between Morn holding you still and the rope being bound around you, you're unable to break it.
Bonus action. Who's tying the rope around me?
Henri.
Moi.
Oh boy.
Oh, you better not be attacking Henri. We're gonna have problems.
Well, it's gonna be even more of a problem because I'm gonna attempt to bite her, which could potentially curse her with lycanthropy.
Oh shit.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, good.
That's my turn.
Good fucking god. What the fuck is going on?
I knew all of this.
I can't. There was way too many nat 20s in there and 18s. And
Well, would I even be able to contract lycanthropy at this point?
I'm not sure.
If there becomes two of you, I'm gonna assassinate you both in your sleep.
Yeah, I'll assist with that, Kaz. We'll plan it out.
We're gonna full metal jacket and just beat the shit out of you in your sleep with little bars of soap.
With the bar of soap.
No.
I'm gonna take a pillowcase and fill it full of bars of soap and beat the shit out of you.
You know what that's called, right? It's called a blanket party, right? It's called a blanket party. Anyway.
I'm assuming sorcerers don't have cure disease. I guess not.
Who? What?
Yeah, you're a big fat girly headed fuck.
Freya, your turn.
So
We need to knock her out.
I was just gonna say, can I fucking knock her out? I just want to give a swift, just swift jab to her temple, wherever that might be.
So you're gonna
Knock her out.
punch.
Yes.
Okay.
Or like this would also incapacitate her as
Yes,
well.
but my athletics is shit, so I don't want to do that.
Okay, so roll to attack.
Would it be like an unarmed strike?
Yep, with advantage.
Eight.
Yep.
I get 2 attacks per action.
I mean, but you get 2 action. But that's because you're shooting with a bow, not when you're striking with your hands.
I think that,
That
unarmed
applies to
strike
my
is still an
attacks.
attack
I get
action.
2 attacks per action.
It's still an attack action.
Yeah, you can still make 2 attacks.
By the way, Ginge, that has nothing to do with being an archer. That is a fighter trait.
Okay.
Just FYI.
I just want to make sure.
Just-
okay.
Just FYI.
Do you want all your attacks
Listen
from here on out
to
to
me.
be
Fucking stop me, Ginge, I swear to God.
Anyways,
Listen to me.
Do your damage.
so you would roll.
1 plus your strength modifier because you're not a monk.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember what it was. So
roll
whatever.
So it's 1 damage basically. It's, I
1
think,
plus your
minimum
strength
1.
modifier.
Well, her strength modifier is
Minus-
-1. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many points do you do? 2.
None.
No, you can deal. It's a minimum
I-
of
it's a
1.
minimum of
Minimum
one.
of
It's minimum
Yeah.
1, so you're doing 1 damage.
So I
Yeah.
do
So
it.
she did 2 points.
Well, did you hit twice?
No,
Yeah.
I was just rolling with
You just hit
advantage.
once.
She missed with the first
Oh.
one.
I missed
Okay,
the
I
first
got
one.
Yeah, you just hit
So-
once.
Good job.
So I did 1 damage.
So you hit her. Doesn't even phase her.
Great.
Yeah, you didn't even take off my regeneration.
That's lovely. Thanks for letting me know that. I will continue to stand here and glare at you.
Okay. Kaz.
Going to do a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And this is a melee attack, so I can do non-lethal. It's force damage, and it is
Oh, that's sick. Holy.
What the?
34.
That's more than 1.
I've never seen a blue number before. Where did that?
I know. I don't know what that means.
That means you rolled max on one die and min on another, and it combined them to get blue.
Oh, I see. It's the red and the green.
But red and
Interesting.
green don't bind to me. Blue.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Okay. So you come up and just fuck, like knock, and the whole head whips to one side and comes back. She looks pretty bad. Like she is like doesn't focus on you for a second and kind of like, and then comes back to it and then instantly like goes back into full feral mode, eyes down, begins to growl. Jesus Christ.
So you can use any weapon with that casting, and then you actually teleport by the target. So what I want to do is use a dagger for the casting. So the force damage is used with the dagger, and I want to do that because I just want to do 2 weapon fighting with my bonus action.
Okay, so you're gonna take are you gonna take the blade or are you gonna take the blunt?
I'm still gonna do non-lethal, so I guess I'll do the.
Bro, you always got to take the blunt. Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah, no more.
Different melee weapon. Okay. So I think the only other weapon I have that I could use would also be a dagger.
Okay. You take the blunt end of the dagger.
Yep. So it's 24 to hit, which I assume hits. It's 6 damage. I don't know why it rolled in D&D Beyond.
Go down.
6 damage.
I'm down.
Okay, yeah,
Yes!
you watch as Kaz comes in and just whack across the face. She takes a second and readjusts, and then she readjusts and focuses at Kaz one more time and begins to roar. Literally mid breathe in and roar, Kaz just walks up and shut up and pops you right on the dome, and you watch as she just slumps forward. And that's where we're gonna end our night.
We just needed our fucking caster to come up and do some melee damage is what needed to happen, apparently.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Jeez.
What the fuck, guys?
What is that? Steel Wind Strike?
Yeah.
That's
So
so fuck.
Fucked.
yeah, Steel Wind Strike is actually awesome because you can hit 5 different targets, and you actually you basically misty step between all 5 targets and hit them all for
Oh
that.
shit, that's
So like,
gnarly.
if there were 5 enemies, you could hit all 5 of them with 34 damage.
Heal wave.
Damn.
Like, I feel like that's some shit that you should like put on like some kind of fighter, or like, I feel like that.
I mean, it's a level 5
rogue,
spell.
though.
Yeah, I mean that might be on the fighter's list. It's level 5, right? Fighter can get up to 5 level, 5th level spells.
But I don't think so, because like Eldritch Knight Fighter only gets like.
Yeah, it's not much. It's not
Yeah.
much.
No, it only goes
They
up to
don't
4th.
really,
It
they
only
don't
goes
really
up to
get
4th.
any. Yeah, and they don't really get any damaging.
Well, I'm not saying a
spells
fighter. I'm just
directly.
saying something that's able to cast spells. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that would be stupid with a double, like for instance, Audrey, your sword. Imagine bamping between 5 targets doing that shit.
Holy fuck,
Yeah, that'd be a real fucking stupid.
that'd be disgusting.
I mean, that spell damage is still insane. Like,
Oh yeah.
for 5 targets. And the fact you can do non-lethal with it is super nice. When you have that raging lycanthrope in your party.
So the Eldritch Knight and the Arcane Trickster at some point get that spell as well.
Oh baby, that's dumb.
Well, that's an interesting place to end it. But yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
That is
Eldritch
a,
Knight. I
that
feel
is a
like
disgusting spell.
Not-
Holy
We have
Knocking
So
Alyssa out.
so I have it,
We
but I
have-
never use it because I feel like it's kind of a waste if you don't use it against 5 people, because you can target up to 5 people.
Yeah.
But if you like come across a camp where there's like 5 people keeping watch, you can really fuck them all up at once.
I feel like I want to change my class, Andre.
I mean, you're already a warlock, so.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetically, that's like the coolest, like ninja type, like
What's I mean though?
put that on like what's the ninja monk
Samurai.
class?
Shadow
What's-
Monk.
Yeah, Shadow Monk with that would be
Oh,
so.
dude, that'd be nuts.
Or,
That'd be
or the
really cool.
I mean,
assassin. The
Yeah.
rogue assassin.
Yeah.
Rogue. See, here's the thing about Rogue Assassin.
Give it to Arcadia.
The level 3 ability that they get is like really good, but then their other abilities just don't really see any use.
Yeah.
Unless you are like planning that kind of that specific kind of campaign where you can actually use it and actually spend a week researching a target to impersonate. Like,
Yep.
I mean,
other
I
than
don't
that,
think
you're
our
really not gonna get much use out of it.
But thank you, stream, for coming. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
We're
thanks,
having fun.
thanks everybody.
Yeah, Kaz was keeping his
Uh,
pimp hand strong.
Thanks for the raid
Yeah, we got the
with the
raid.
party
Yeah,
of 5. That was
Thanks.
sick.
Thanks for
Yeah,
everybody
put
that stuck
that out.
around.
Thanks for hanging out.
We'll
Hope
be-
you enjoyed some crazy lycanthrope combat.
Right. Some inter-party tension issues. We will be back next week. Ciao.